Be live.
Do my datings.
That may have worked. I sent a friend request back because
Oh,
yours
okay.
didn't pop up.
Oh, it didn't? Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's Apex.
It's Apex.
Of course it's Apex. Alright.
Oh, my shoulder is killing me again. That's not good.
Music volume good. Stream doing good.
So I know. I
Is
think
it-
it looks. Bitrate is.
Do you have your phone?
Weird. Yeah, I have my phone. There you go.
Bitrate is always weird.
Yeah, I mean OBS bitrate's doing good, but Twitch bitrate is Twitch bitrate.
It is what it is.
It
says it's
is what it
showing-
is.
It says it's floating between 6,000 and 6,300.
Yeah, that is so weird. I will. Oh, Sweets, you never changed the.
What?
You did change it.
Oh shit! I didn't change it. I just copy and pasted it. Damn it, son of a B word. Can you change it for me, Sweets?
Yes, I got you.
Son of a B word.
Dang, that's crazy. Also, I should probably ask, is this PG-13?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I needed to make sure because I'm like, if I say the wrong thing, am I gonna have to beat myself? Like, I have a beat button just in case, but I just wanted to make sure.
I mean, you can if you want to for comedic purposes.
No, it's fine. If I start talking about that time I just, and then that one guy, he did.
It's great.
It
I
was
love
a really good.
And this is why I love you, dog. Oh my gosh. All right, there we go. Now it's fixed because it's now episode 4. Slacking there behind a bit there.
Gosh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
The audacity.
See, this is what you get for being late.
Yeah, I know. It's all my fault. The audacity of me. I'm excited for some Apex, though. Nice change of pace. Uh-oh. OBS bitrate's dropping. Oh, it's going back up. I don't... Oh, no, now it's back in the green.
I'm just curiously watching the playback bed rate.
It is so... It is so weird. OBS and Twitch's bit rates are so completely different. So, Twitch, we're used to it dropping the way it is. OBS, it's not good. Oh, well, now it's good, but... Oh, excuse me. I was trying to, not burp in anybody's ear there. Jeez. But yeah, Apex is going to be a nice change of pace. So, are we just doing regular pubs?
We can do regular pubs. There's also the new LTM lockdown, which is like Hardpoint from Call of Duty. I'm good for whatever. I am the third wheel today, so I am taking your direction. I gave you the
That is
destination.
true. That is true.
I gave you the destination. This is your directions.
This is where you're getting dragged to.
So actually, we're switching games. No.
Sorry.
Listen, you drive however you like. I just work here.
Can I get an invite, please?
No, you cannot get an invite.
You're rude.
Yep, entirely rude.
I can't even get an invite.
Dude.
All right. There we
That.
go. And I got the invite for Doc, and we're all good.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
What prestige even is that? I've never
I'm
seen
gonna-
that before.
Prestige 2.
Is that prestige too?
Really?
Really?
Yeah, Prestige 3 is red.
Oh shit.
I
Okay.
think.
Are you sure?
Almost positive, but this is
I'm
too.
I'm pretty sure Doc's been playing a lot more than we have.
I've been playing since launch.
See? There you go.
Well, I mean, I've been playing since launch too, but
By
I
the way,
I
hi.
quit for like 3 years.
Hi guys.
Oh,
Happy Saturday.
hi. We're here.
Uh,
We're alive. We're doing things.
Okay,
We're definitely
I
not
want to
late.
do it this time. Hang on. Welcome to the Third Wheel Podcast. We are your hosts,
Mr. AJ.
and Destiny, and today's very special guest is an amazing friend of ours that we met at TwitchCon Las Vegas. Please introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is Dr. Radical. I like to enjoy life one slice at a time, and I hope the rest of you do too. It's happy to be here.
One slice of what?
One slice
We're
of
already
life
started.
at a time.
Life at a time.
That's-
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
'cause life,
I thought we were talking
gotta-
pizza here.
you gotta think of life as like a whole pie, because people look at the big picture, you know? So
we
you look
talking
at the whole
pizza
and you're
pie,
like,
cherry
oh,
pie.
any kind of pie.
Any kind
Any
of
kind
pie.
of
I
pie.
like pizza
Okay,
pie.
I like it.
I like pizza pie, but
Oh, pizza pie.
you gotta look at life as like a whole pie. Like, you know, you talk about your retirement, you talk about like your bucket list, things like that. Just take it one slice. Like, what's next week look like? What's next month?
Okay,
And then
okay.
go from there. You know, just
Nice.
periodically, just the little things. And
So
the
now-
toppings are just the little moments.
Okay, I was gonna say, what kind
I
of
like
toppings are we talking about?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, hey, I got a raise at work, or oh, I got to go to that show that I wanted to. Those are the toppings.
Heck
Nice,
yeah!
nice.
All
They're
right.
there.
Very awesome.
How this is gonna work, Doc? Whenever we get into matches, we're gonna start asking you questions. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, okay.
One right after
terrific,
another. We're gonna
terrific.
ask you like 10 at one time, and you're gonna have to answer all of them straight through. Sound good?
Okay, I'm worth it. Let's go.
I'm worth it.
I'm worth it. I'm worth it. I'm worth it. I promise. I have good answers.
All right, so we are going to start off with some icebreaker questions as well.
Okay.
So just to break the ice, get you all nice and cozy, and then we're going to bam and punch you in the face.
For sure,
You know.
I'm ready for it.
Deep and personal.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
I'm-
mildly prepared.
Mildly prepared.
Mildly.
I am now going to be a sweaty wraith main for the day.
Sorry, we got to get in these warm-up games and stretch our fingers and
Possibly die all the time.
get all that
That's
rust
why
out
I
of our.
chose conduit, just to be safe. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather be the supportive teammate today.
Oh,
Nice.
fair. I like, typically I'm the support main. Actually, ironically, I am. Yeah.
Also, reverse for me. I've usually been playing Wraith or Pathfinder the last couple of seasons.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Especially with the changes in season 20, I've been enjoying playing as
I've been
Skirmisher
so
Legends.
much. Yes, I've been enjoying the updates that they've done to season 20.
I think it's been
Respawn
a
did
great
really
change
good.
of pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally only play Pathfinder.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
You put me on any other legend, and I don't know what the hell's happening.
He has not
It's
a
a
clue
whole
what's
new
going
game
on.
for me.
All right. So as soon as
Oh,
we
this-
launch, Mr. AJ is jump master. So as soon as we launch and land on the ground, we'll start asking those questions.
Copy that.
That's why you put on ALC settings.
I
Probably
did put
have
I did put
customs-
on my settings. Yeah.
All right,
What of it?
I'm good now. I'm good now. I can look around without.
Being weird. Without it being weird.
Yeah. All right, so as soon as we land, we're gonna start busting out questions.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
So, do you want to go first this time?
I'll start with the questions
Alright.
first. Let me tell you, doing that introduction though was actually really fun. I can see
You have
why
fun
you
with
like
it?
doing it. Yeah.
Dude, I love doing the introductions.
We do have a team landing with us, by the
shit.
way.
Yeah, so I'm landing
All
good.
All right. So, first icebreaker question. What is your favorite way to spend the day off?
Oh, favorite way to spend the day off is just go radio silent.
Okay.
I like to put my phone on Do Not Disturb and just kind of go at peace for a moment.
Nice.
Like, I don't have to worry about work. I don't have to worry about, like, the streaming community. I don't have to worry about life. Just turn it off for a little bit.
Nice.
I like
Peace
that. That's actually, yeah. Nice peace and quiet,
is
just to
definitely-
yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, I just got scanned. Oh shit!
it seems the air pushing.
Oh, I cracked the rampart over here.
Oh, they're all right here.
Oh, they're all right there. Oh.
Woo! Okay.
Maggie's pushing. You know, I do have those moments though
Oh,
of just
shit.
wanting to go radio silent.
Damn. Struggling.
Warm up
The
game.
struggles.
Warm up.
Warm
Right.
up game.
Warm up game.
Struggle be real.
But yeah, no, I actually agree with that. I like if I could, I would definitely go radio silent.
That's really the best way for me. Like if I don't have any immediate plans, I'm just like, you know what? Let me just ignore the world for a little bit. Let me have my peace.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it.
Nice. Honestly, it probably is. I like to spend family time myself.
Okay.
Just kids, wife, that's it.
Yeah.
There's
Sometimes
nothing wrong with that. Not at all.
I can't stand being alone. I don't know why. Just
For me personally, there's a difference between solitude and the feeling of loneliness.
Yeah.
Like in the latest years, I have learned to enjoy the solitude. Like I like my alone time. I like to just kind of zone out and just do my own thing. And then there's other times where I'm like, hey, I could use company.
And you know it's there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's readily available.
All right. So the next question is going to be, what would be the first thing you do if you won the lottery? And just to set a number, we'll just say $1 million lottery.
I'd find a plot of land somewhere and just buy the plot of land, move my house there. That'd probably be the first thing that I do. Wouldn't really matter what state it's in. Wouldn't really matter like the location, just somewhere secluded. I'd like to have my own space.
Secluded, nice. No, yeah, definitely. My first thought was, whenever I was thinking of this question, was get a house, secure a house, don't have to worry about living living.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Living. You don't have to worry about living. It's fine. I like the idea of, not necessarily being like away in the middle of the yeehaw forest, but somewhere that's just far enough to where I don't have to worry about anybody else.
He's knocked.
Yep. Kathy,
that would be for me as well. Like, I want to secure a house, and then like whatever we have left, kind of like put it to the side for like savings and stuff. There's a Maggie. Oh, that's not a Maggie. That was a Bangalore.
Got her.
Nice. Good job.
We got another
there's
team
another
here,
team. Yep.
Yep.
Right up there on the corner.
Alright, I'm gonna pop a couple shields.
Cracked one.
Now that's Maggie.
Gonna get another weapon. Mozambique, hell yeah.
Alright, so what would be your ideal first date?
Ideal first date, if someone has like a passion or a hobby, like if someone's into if they're into like pottery or like art classes or anything like that, take me to one of your classes.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
that I can get to know you. Like because I can talk all day about my passions and hobbies, but if I'm meeting you for the first time, I don't know you very well. Take me somewhere that or if you don't have any hobbies or passions, take me somewhere to like one of your favorite spots. Like, hey, I found this spot on the beach like 6 years ago, and I go here every week. Your meditation spot, whatever. Take me to your favorite place.
Over here.
Oh heck yeah, that's awesome. I like that.
Nice. Yeah, me and Dusty actually started, I shouldn't say recently, but going together recently, going to paint and wine classes.
Okay.
Sit down, have a few drinks, paint some art, and then
absolutely.
They're over here. They're pushing.
Revenants flying in.
Yeah.
Oh, they saw me.
Oh shit. Revenant's almost knocked right here. Good
Revenant's
shit.
knocked.
Oh, Bloodhound's almost knocked.
Get him.
He's inside.
Yep, holding a door open
I'm coming in.
underneath.
Nice, good shit.
Above you, coming in behind you.
Above? Okay. Oh, yep, I got him. Maggie's, Maggie's cracked over here. She's pushing out this way to the side. She shielded up.
Good. All right, so moving on to the next question. Would you say you're more of an extrovert or an introvert?
For myself,
Yes.
Nowadays I am an extroverted introvert. I
Okay.
do not necessarily like starting a conversation, but I will continue the conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
I used to be just very outgoing, and I tried to, connect with as many people as possible. But for whatever reason, I just decided I like the circle that I have. I'm gonna keep it that way.
Yeah.
All right, Doc. Now
Oh.
I'm gonna ask you a very
There's
serious
another
question.
team.
Did you really spend $300 on that event?
I sure did. I sure did. This
I was
is
just looking
not-
at the death boxes that you
This is
just.
not the first time that I've spent money on Apex. Far
Same.
from it.
Same.
Far from it.
Don't blame you. Dusty's got an addiction.
Shut up. I don't want to talk about it. I got portal, by the way. I'm
What's the
a
port out?
setup port. Yep.
I knocked the conduit.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
Almost broke white shields across
All
the way.
right. Oh,
Get the fuck out of here because I
Yeah,
don't have any
we'll go ahead and
shields.
regroup.
Yeah.
I'm over here, behind this set
Yep,
of
taking port.
cases. Yep. Person's pushing in. They're reviving over there. Shoot.
Yeah.
Ah, shoot.
Wasn't
I
able to
almost-
finish the conduit.
Yeah, I almost finished him.
Cracked one.
Nice, nice.
Hitting a bat.
Yep. I'm gonna hit a. Oh, that's
Push it.
grenade. Oh god, I ran
We're
right
gonna
Conduit
into
get
that.
broken?
too. Yep.
I didn't get the fuck out of here.
Yep. As
I
soon
got
as
a
you
zip
said,
going out back here.
"Oh, yep, shit, coming."
Come on, put it. Oh,
Good shit.
I am.
that was the
Well, why
most
not?
funniest. That wasn't even one of the questions, but you're like, "Did you really spend $300?"
I sure did.
Listen, I saw the death boxes and I had
I
to
have
know.
no shame. I have no shame. That's a fraction of what I've spent on Apex in total.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my.
No, I have quite and this is like not just Apex alone. This is like games adding up. I've probably spent like $3,000.
Oh, another team coming out here.
Probably more.
No, I'm gonna get beamed.
I cracked one. I hit him for 13 flush.
Okay, Revenant's down.
Yep, I'm
Broke
coming
one,
around.
blue shields. Knocked
Reloading.
Bangalore. Good shit.
Nice,
One
good
light.
shit.
I'm
All
shield
let's
topping.
regroup.
Get the fuck out of here now.
Woohoo.
Alright, so moving on.
What is one thing that can instantly make your day better?
One thing that can instantly make my day better is at any point someone could say, "Hey, thanks for your help." Love
Aw.
that. I
love
love
that.
that gratitude. There was a lot of time over the years where like I felt like I contributed to things, and not necessarily that I needed the recognition, but just a thanks. Just a thanks. goes
Yeah, just a
really
small like
long
thank
way.
you for,
Yes.
doing this.
Goes
It
a
goes a
million
really
miles.
long way, and just
Oh yeah.
anybody saying, "Hey, thanks for thanks for helping me out with this," or even just thanks for being around.
Yeah.
Your presence is appreciated. I love hearing that.
Of course. And you know what? Thank you, Doc, for being here.
Of
Yes,
course, of
yeah.
course.
We really
Super
appreciate
stoked to
it.
be here. Absolutely.
Honestly, meeting you at TwitchCon, like, it was such a blast.
Oh, it was
there's-
a phenomenal time, and the first stop that I want to make when I go back to Vegas is the bar that we met at.
Oh heck yes.
Oh yeah, what was it called again?
The nerd.
The Nerd.
The
Yes.
That's what it
Nerd.
was. Heck yeah! And you know what? Let us know when you're going back to Vegas.
100%. 100%.
We'll be there in 7 hours.
we'll drive there.
It's better than 6 hours of layovers.
True.
say
That's
that.
that's true.
Yeah. People have been here, by the way.
Oh, finally.
Yeah,
there
people
it
are here.
is.
over back this
Yep.
way.
On the
Yeah, I
right-hand
had gotten a
side,
little
northwest.
notification.
Where are they? Yep, they're pushing up closer this way. Going down underneath.
On the replicator.
Oh, yep.
Watching staircase. They're back here. Oh shit.
Yeah, be
Up
careful.
here?
Oh, it's Maggie.
Yep.
Another one.
There's so many Maggies.
Everybody loved that mag.
How did that hit? Oh, well, yeah, to be fair, that was like. Whoop.
Yep, 100% the best idea. We can get
Yep.
somewhere that we have some
I'm
kind of
getting out.
cover and height.
I will, like, be fair warning. I have no more shields.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
yeah.
I was like, whenever I was popping my bat, I was like, wait a minute, I actually don't have any shields.
There's also a replicator up here, so I'll make a bat.
All right, so those were our icebreaker questions. How are you feeling
Okay.
about those?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. No, nothing too complicated.
No.
I also have a port just in case we need to get out of here.
Okay.
All right, so we're moving on to
The
some
deep and personal.
deep and personal questions,
Okay.
and we're gonna start off with, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
I wanted to be a math teacher, actually.
That's
Ah.
My very first dream job was a math teacher.
Nice.
After that was a somewhere in the medical profession.
Okay.
Either an EMT or a paramedic.
Okay.
And I did end up going to medical school for a little bit. So
Oh,
I fulfilled part of
okay.
it.
So
Somewhere
why a
between
math?
Education.
Okay.
So, somewhere between education and medical.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. I could see that.
I wanted to be a math teacher originally because I am just kind of if I'm looking at equations or calculations, it just comes really easily to me.
Mhm.
Same.
So I felt, if I could teach that simplicity to others, maybe they'd have an easier time.
As somebody
Okay.
who's not math inquisitive, simplicity makes me laugh.
You can have your first student be Dusty. She needs the
Yeah,
help.
I need the help.
Fair enough. Fair
I am
enough.
terrible at math. Oh my gosh. I could do basic subtraction, addition. There's a team moving to the right of over here.
Alright.
But if you give me what's x minus c y, I was like, what the what? How do you find x? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know there was alphabetical stuff I had to
I
figure
used to
out.
be really rapid fire with just
Right below us.
numbers in general. But it just something about trying to help others.
Okay, I like that. That's actually really cool. And that meeting you do see that the type of person that would immediately say,
Moving here.
"Hey, I can help you."
Right. I try to be. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hitting a bat.
They got ready, bro?
Yeah, they got red. I hit him for 13. Conduit sending out her ulti.
Yep. Get ready to take it down.
Oh, Revenant's jumping towards you. He's on you right now. Oh, two of them are on you.
Damn it. I couldn't stay alive.
Yep. I'm gonna pop a bat.
Left, inside, and up top. One on me.
Okay.
Finishing.
Oh, they're coming up. Trying to get cover. Oh, I got port. Are they coming up? They're coming up.
Yep.
Ah, damn. They're pushing up. Yep.
That was it.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah,
Top three,
third
though.
place. Yeah,
Good.
top
Third
three.
place,
Heck
not too
yeah.
bad. Take it.
We'll take it.
Definitely better than our
We'll take
first game.
We'll take it.
Oh, our first game was
Right.
warm up. Warm up, just saying.
Yeah.
This one was warm up too.
Yeah, just the lobby times. That's what I blame it on.
Yeah, exactly. Too much time between lobbies.
Exactly.
So did you want to be anything else after wanting to be medical profession?
So when I was a rebellious teenager, I wanted to be a music instructor of some kind and
Okay.
have like a band or like some kind of music gig on the side. Like I wanted to get the youth into music and have my own music on the side so I could, kind of be like, hey, if I can do it, you can too.
Right.
Well, that's awesome.
So,
Heck yeah.
What instrument?
Um,
Don't mind me asking.
so I, for whatever reason, I wanted to be a drummer.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
I was not good with the sticks, not at all. I tried getting into it and it just didn't work out for me.
Can whack
and
'em
then
too well.
yeah, it just wasn't getting the physical rhythm down for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And then when I was in high school, I joined the marching band trying to learn the saxophone
Mhm.
because my
Okay.
older brother played it, and I was like, oh, he can play it, I can too. No, it didn't happen. So I picked up guitar, and that's kind of where that led into.
Okay.
Nice. No, yeah, I can never get a drum set down, but I got drumming as in the marching drums. Oh,
Okay.
I love those. All the way.
And then for me, I did trumpet. I was only a brass person. I did try to do woodwind. I tried the flute. I tried saxophone. Saxophone, I got better down than flute for sure. But I loved brass instruments in general. I could play the baritone and the trumpet any day. The biggest thing for me, though, is I technically did not know how to read music sheets.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. It took me forever to learn how to read music.
Mm.
The instruments that I did pick up was all just from watching other people play.
That,
And
Oh, shit.
like, honestly,
it took me forever to understand, like, when one of my oldest music instructors, he gave me a really simple, like, explanation of reading music. He
mhm.
was like, hey, just look at the sheet at face value. If you're reading standard
This is
music,
Maggie broken up top.
it's going from top to bottom, it's FACE.
Yeah.
So
And
reading
that's,
sheet music at face value, I was like, oh, that means more than I thought it did.
yeah, no. That's exactly what happened with me, my teacher. My band instructor was like, here, look at it this way, and that's how you get it done. And I was like,
Yep.
okay, I started looking at it that way, and I was like, oh, shoot, that actually helps so much.
So much easier.
I hear them outside. They're either at the bottom. I'm pretty sure they're at the bottom.
I saw
they're on
someone
the bottom.
fall to the bottom, yeah.
Oh, good shit.
Free kill.
Freak out. Oh, the grenade.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Okay,
So,
sorry.
do you have any siblings?
I do. So I have a lot of stepbrothers and stepsisters.
Okay.
But I only have one younger sister.
Okay.
On me.
Correct?
Oh, I went down.
Coming up.
Yep, I got your shield. My shield's up. He's right there. Good.
One more.
Oh, lifeline.
Lifeline.
Reloading.
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Mozambique. Don't fail me now.
She's right here behind, healing. She's pushing. She's over right side. Moving left. All right, and what was your relationship like with all your siblings?
She's pushing. She's pushing.
Scattered.
Nice. Good
Scattered
shit.
relationship
shit.
with my siblings. Some of my step siblings I got along with, some of them I didn't. My little sister and I, we've always gotten along. We can pick up the phone even after it's been a couple of months or, however long, and it's almost like we never missed a day.
Okay.
We've always
Honestly,
had that.
that's awesome. I'm glad you're able to do that. And do you think? Here, actually, I'm gonna split this up into two questions. What was
Okay.
your relationship like with your parents?
Okay, so I didn't actually grow up with my parents.
Oh, okay.
I was adopted after my parents divorced by another family member. And at a young age, I did not like my dad. Just had a distaste for him.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. And I genuinely don't remember what it was, but just had a general distaste for being around him. My mother was an addict, and she was in and out of the picture. So my relationship with her, I tried to have it as much as she wanted it, and that's all I could do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, at that age, younger child to teenage years, it was very split. When my dad finally got custody of me again, it took a while for us to be on civil terms. And then it got worse when I became a rebellious teenager. So it wasn't really until I became an adult that my dad and I started getting along.
Okay.
My mom and I, we would always have the split relationship where, I tried to be in her life.
Yeah.
You can only do so much.
Which is true. Which is I believe that 100%. I was like, for me, for a while, I was very angry with my dad. Very extremely angry with my dad. And as I grew older, of course, you gain the maturity. You gain the, okay, I'm tired of being angry. I'm tired of holding these feelings. So I was like, you know what? I finally want to build a relationship with my dad. And it did take some time to I still had our moments of you're not really around, but I'm trying type thing. And of course, for me, if somebody's not giving the effort, I will not give it 100% myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can only bring to the table for those who are willing to sit down.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I look at it. And my mother was the same way. She just, when she was around, we got along really well. We have had a lot of adventures together over the years. And we got along well. It's just only when she was in the picture.
Yeah.
And now that I'm an adult, my dad and I get along really well.
Which that's really awesome. I'm really glad with that situation for you. Again, we've all been through our own set of history, whether it be with family or anything else. So I think that's really cool, And again, it just goes back to maturity. We hear it from other adults in our life, hey, it's not worth it. You'll learn eventually. And of course, we're like, no, we never will. Da da da, type thing. But then in reality, we're like, oh dang, they were right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, do you think having siblings had any effect on both your parental figures and your actual parents?
Not necessarily. Most of my siblings, actually, all of us were split up.
Okay.
So we were all split in different paths. So none of us went to the same house or anything like that. But I don't necessarily think it had an effect on it. I have my perspectives of who's around and who's not around.
Yeah.
But I feel like if my siblings were in the picture more, or if they were able to be, that might have changed my perspective, but we all had a mixed bag of feelings about our parents.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of, we have what we have and we deal with it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how that went.
I think they're fighting above us.
Yeah, at least.
No,
2
right
teams
outside this little secret pathway.
Yep.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. I didn't knock any of them.
You didn't knock any of. Oh
I
shit!
did all that damage, and then the other team that they were fighting got the.
There we go.
Knock.
There's one.
All right, I'm pushing back to pop a bat real quick.
Yep. We got another team pushing in.
Okay.
I've got an
Yep. Be
evac.
careful.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Getting the fuck out of Dodge. I'm gonna go towards ring.
Copy that. Right behind you.
I also have port too, in case we need to get out.
Sounds good. I also have evac. All right. So moving on to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you close to anyone in your family?
As close as I want to be.
Okay.
My family on both sides, they're very gossipy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh my god, did you hear about this? Oh my god, I saw this on Facebook. Did you read about this? I deleted Facebook last year, and haven't touched it since. I talked to the family members that I want to talk to, and I'm as close with them as I choose to be. I choose to be vague because I don't want someone twisting the truth. So,
Oh, I hit him for
tried-
50.
I try to be close with my dad. My dad and I talk, just about every day. My mom and I were pretty close. We talked every couple of days. Pathfinder coming in back here.
Yep. Got one right here, peeking.
Pathfinder coming
Okay.
in. Right down here, it looks like.
Oh, behind us,
people
behind
behind
us.
us.
Yep.
I'm sending evac.
There we go. Yeah, let's get out of here.
I'm
Oh,
going down.
shit.
Yeah, I'm
We
going
can
down.
craft.
Yep. Yeah, just dip. Yep.
And the fuck, all the people here. Don't go that way.
I'm gonna send myself into the storm, so they're not grabbing any of my stuff.
Shit.
But yeah, I'm the same way. There's like certain family that I'm close to, and then there's certain
Mhm.
family I'm like, yeah, I'll see
Yeah.
you on holidays.
Right, exactly. I will say, because my family is so spread out, there's a
Mhm.
lot that I'm not very close to at all.
Yeah.
But
another evac.
my dad and I are super close. My mom and I were very close. We pretty much talked about everything. My mom and I never really had any secrets.
Mhm.
And I try to be as open as I can with my dad. But my dad's very much like a clam, doesn't talk.
Yeah,
pry 'em
very
open.
like shut,
100%.
mouth shut, everything. Yeah.
And but it's helped kind of bond us together, because I used to operate the same way that he still does, and
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
just be like, Dad, I know something's up. You don't have to be specific if you don't want to. Just fucking say something. And
Yeah.
that's how that started. So my dad and I have gotten really close over the years. We do not have banner yet, but we can craft. You have an evac, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Can we evac and then zip at some point to the nearest replicator? Because we'd be able to craft our banner.
I don't have my zip ready, but we can definitely evac if you want to.
What's your zip at?
Would that help?
30. Grazie.
By the way, hi Katie, hi Penny, welcome in. And Penny, thank you so much for the resub. 28 months, 26 or 28? I can't read that number.
26.
Okay, 26. For some reason, it looks like
Gotcha.
28 to my eyeballs.
I got 75% of my
But
ult.
we love you guys so much. We hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday, a great weekend, and happy early Easter to those that celebrate.
And by the way, if anybody does have any questions for Doc, we are
Please
willing
do.
to ask.
Please do ask. You can get as deep and personal as long as it goes for Twitch's TOS because, you know, we don't want to get in trouble either.
We need your social security number.
Yeah, please don't get anybody banned today. That would be great.
All right.
All right, have that evac ready, coming in. And then if we need to, we can zip back towards us.
Yeah.
That team
And
may be
shit
on
for
that second tower
replicator.
still. So we'll just have to watch for them.
Yeah, they might be. Yeah, they're over
They
there.
are there. They are there. I'm underneath.
It sounds like Octane pushed.
Okay,
guess
well, plan
the-
B, we go back to where it came from.
Right. Naturally.
I'm
No,
not
I
even in
couldn't
the
escape.
match. I'm dead, and yet
The
I'm panicking.
The octane. Damn. All right, so
Don't you dare. Okay, that's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Hey,
It's
top
fine.
3 again, though. Shit.
Hey,
right?
top 3 twice in a row. That means the third time we win.
Exactly what it means.
Third
Warm-up
time's the
matches, warm-up
charm.
matches.
Exactly. These queue times are crazy.
Okay, so if you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be and why?
I actually wouldn't.
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel like the chaos that I was brought in put me where I'm at for a reason.
Okay.
And it makes me a lot more grateful for where I'm at now. I have a full-time day job with phenomenal benefits and insurance. I work in the
Yeah.
field that I want to. And I feel like now my life is to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm proud of myself. But I wouldn't be as proud if I came from a better upbringing.
Okay.
I came from a very dysfunctional and broken family, and it's still very dysfunctional and broken, but it.
Oh, don't
it has
I know
gotten-
my.
If
anybody can relate.
It's gotten better over the years, but
That's
coming
good.
from that kind of background, I feel like if I was in my current position, you know, with everything that I have, I would just be okay with it. You know,
Right.
like, you know, I did it. I got a decent job. I make good money. Cool. That's great. But now I'm like, holy shit, look at where I came from and look where I'm
Right.
at. You know,
Heck yeah.
I started from the slums, and now I'm, you know, I'm floating above water and then some. So it's nice. It's like, oh, okay,
Honestly.
I made it. That's how I feel about it. And I think about that a lot. Like, you know, what I want my parents to try and stick it out together. You know, what I want my siblings to be in my life more.
Mhm.
And, you know, what I want a better chance at, you know, life in general. And the answer always comes up no.
Mm,
I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be who I am without that.
yeah. Honestly, that's very like I love that answer. I don't know why, but like makes it so like I guess heartwarming. I don't know if, like I don't know. I can't really say what it is. Heartwarming is the best. Is like the best word I could think of right now. But for me, it's like, you know, I would always, because my mom always talks about it. She always apologizes like for everything that we went through.
Mhm.
And I tell her, I'm like, you know what? I have no ill manner towards you or anything on what happened in our life. It happened for a reason, and
Mhm.
because of it, we're so much stronger. I mean, did I go through my I was angry at the world and fuck this, fuck that?
course.
Oh yeah, of course I did. You know,
Of course. We all did.
but for everything else, I was just like, you know what? I became a better person for it.
Mm-hmm.
I love I will how I told you at in Vegas. I was like, I love people no matter what.
Mhm.
The only way I wouldn't respect somebody is if they disrespect me instantly.
Exactly.
thing.
Exactly. Love recklessly until you're proven not to have it.
Exactly. Okay, so next question.
Mhm.
Is there any oh wait, no, you always wait. Oh wait,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
No, yeah. There it is. Yeah. Is there any
Yeah.
one moment from your childhood that you will always remember?
I feel like there's a lot. That's a very loaded question. That's
You can go
there's-
good or bad.
that's kind of my perspective. There's
Mhm.
you know, not necessarily from my childhood, but in my early teenage years.
Okay.
Somehow my mom got the money, and for Christmas one year, gave me the money to buy a custom pair of Nikes.
Aww.
And I got them in the brightest fucking blue that they made. And
Hell yeah.
they even had my gamer tag stitched on the back.
Oh, that's awesome.
I had them made on the website. Like, they had my gamer tag on the back. And like, I remember, because I told her, I was like, hey, I appreciate it. I'm super stoked that I'm getting these, but I still want them delivered to you so that you can wrap it and give it to me like you picked it up from the store. And that's exactly what we did. So she had them delivered and she wrapped them up. And I gotta tell you, they were the coolest fucking shoes that I've ever owned. Nothing will top
I'm just
those.
imagining Lil Doc right now,
Yep,
walking around school, and then he just goes randomly, hey, you want to add me on PlayStation, and kicks up his shoes.
I was so proud of them because I was like, my mom got me these. My mom doesn't ever get me anything. And that was kind of the highlight. Like, I got them, and I still remember to this day, they were the Nike Kush 6.0s.
Okay.
They were low top, like, they were Nike's editions of newer Vans. So they look like skater shoes.
Okay, yeah. I know what shoes you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so they look like skater shoes. They had their own version of like waffle insoles, and them fuckers were so comfy. And I just remember putting them on for the first time. I laced them up once, and I never laced them again.
Nice.
And I owned them for years. I probably had them for 7 or 8 years.
Right.
Never laced them up again. And still to this day, the comfiest pairs of shoes I've ever owned. Now I wear Vans, and I've always been a Vans guy, but I've always worn Vans, and still to this day, I told myself that if I ever get another pair of Nikes, it has to be a replicate of what I had.
Nice.
And especially now, without my mom to be there to like wrap the gift for me and everything, it's like if I ever get another pair, it has to replicate what I had. So I told myself that for Christmas this year, I will be getting as close to a duplicate as possible.
And we better see pictures in the Discord of it.
Oh,
honestly.
100%.
Yes, I need to see those shoes whenever you get them. 100%.
100%. That it's something that I've been thinking about for a long time, and I'm like, now that circumstances are different, 100% I have to replace them. It was something that I put off for a long time, like, I don't need them, and really the only other pair of shoes I could ask for. Because I'm very much like, I will wear shoes until they fall apart.
That's us,
right, same. My shoes are actually literally falling apart right now. I'm gonna need to get some soon.
I have a pair of Vans that are like this steel gray color, and they don't actively make them anymore.
Right.
But the sole has separated from the rest of the shoe on both shoes. I still have them, and I refuse to get rid of them. But I'm very much like, I will wear them until I can't wear them anymore.
Yeah.
That's actually very awesome, though. I'm assuming they're like, why I got that notification, though, is like there's teams over here or something.
Yes.
Yep, see them dropping right here. They're running up the hill. There's actually one right here, too. They just got done fighting.
Oh, yep. Horizon on me. Yep.
Angular cracked, knocked, and then one more over to the right.
Yeah,
left.
that's a Valk.
Oh yeah, it's a Valky.
There's a Watson underneath.
Oh,
that's all another team. Holding a team.
That's another team. Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh.
Yeah, you need to get the fuck out of there.
Bye bye.
Watson's trying to chase me. Oh no,
she's crapped us. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Just crapped us.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm gonna try and die as quickly as I can.
Oh, hang on. Are they near you? Because maybe I can port you.
Shoot me.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, Crafter.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just get out of there.
Okay, I'm going. Don't shoot me. Stop it. Get out of here.
Don't look at me.
Not worth it.
Don't look at me. I'm not here.
Going.
I'm not here. You see nothing.
So, Doc, this is a question added in by one of our previous guests.
Okay.
What is your worst nightmare?
I gotta tell you, it starts with a nightmare that I had as a kid. And there's a super great story to this. You guys are gonna love it.
Oh.
Okay, I'm excited for
Please
this.
do tell.
I'll give you the short version first, and then I'll explain the entire thing.
Okay. Let's hear the short.
So I need you guys to understand that I am mortified. Absolutely petrified. I want nothing to do with butterflies.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, what's the
promise-
long, deeper explanation?
Okay, so when I was a child, my stepmom's grandmother had passed, and
Right.
I didn't really at that age, I didn't really process what was actually happening. But over the next couple of months, she would say something along the lines of oh my God, I'm seeing a butterfly, it's my grandmother visiting me. And in my child mind, I was like, oh my God, these fucking butterflies are possessed. They're possessed by a spirit from the underworld. These butterflies are possessed. They're chasing
You and Dusty have pretty much almost the exact same story, but from completely two different point of views. And I love this.
Still to this day, and that was, I was maybe 6 or 7, so of course,
Right, naturally.
that stuck with me forever, and now it's a traumatic experience. So when I was a teenager, my friends were like, oh my God, hey, you guys should go check this out. And my parents were like, oh my God, that's a great idea. There was a butterfly exhibit at a zoo or a theme park or whatever it was. And they didn't say anything about it. They were just like, hey, we're going to this place. We're going to go check some things out, go from there. I was like,
That's
oh,
evil.
okay. We ended up in a building and it's butterflies everywhere. I shit my pants. I cried as I was 11 or 12. I was I was a teenager. I was I'm not having any of that. It was the worst thing I could have been through at that point. And still to this day, I
went this. I'm sorry.
absolutely petrified by the idea of being swarmed by butterflies. Hate it. Absolutely not. No, thank you.
So still to this day?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now it's okay, I can look at them. I can look at pictures of them. It's fine. I still get the heebie-jeebies if I fucking get close enough to one, physically. If I see one flying around, I kind of, do not fly.
Don't touch me. Do not land on me.
Yeah, do not flap in my direction. Don't do that. No, go
It
somewhere
will be
else.
the last of your days.
And what's weird is with moths or other flying insects,
Right.
it's fine. Cockroaches, no thank you.
Right,
But
naturally.
other flying insects like moths or anything like that, I'm totally fine with.
Yeah.
It's seeing monarch butterflies or something that's vibrant. That's no, stay away from me.
Okay.
Okay, going on to that, continuing with that story.
Dusty has literally almost the same exact story.
I
So,
love that so much.
And it happened around when she was 6.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
literally almost same exact story.
Okay.
But I don't
Same
have
thing in
a
a different font.
a different font. So for me, I grew up, I grew up Baptist Christian, and for me, my family would always go to church and stuff. And my granny, I had lost her whenever I was 6, and she had told my mom, well, if reincarnation, is a thing. Oh, last name. Oh, up there. Oh, scary. They got Kraber.
I got evac. We need to get out.
But that's the last team, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. I see. So what you're saying is get the fuck out of there.
That might be a good idea.
Are we pushing hard?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I cracked one. I cracked the rev. Hunyo.
No.
Oh, I'm dead.
I grapple to you anyways.
I've accepted my death. Okay. Kill me. Yep, there you
Yes.
go.
Yes.
So,
Acceptance is the
basically,
best
We
policy.
will definitely take second place.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
especially after that hilarious story.
It's fine. It's fine.
But so my granny would say, if reincarnation was a thing, I would be reincarnated as a butterfly.
Oh no. Oh, that's even worse. Hearing it directly? No, thank you. Check, please. I'm good. No thanks.
So of course I grew up, my family, me and my mom grew up like, oh yeah, there's Granny, and I'd be like, hi Granny, because I was like, I'm 6, and I thought it was a very sweet story. So now to this day, I'm teaching my daughter that, like, whenever, because she would always question, why are you saying hi to Granny as a butterfly? I'm like, oh, because if reincarnation was a thing, then that would be Granny. And she's like, oh, hi Granny. And so she does the same thing I did.
I love that. That's adorable.
So for me, it was more like a close, not like a nightmare, like, oh gosh, I'm scared for life type thing. But I can see where you're coming from, like where you think like, oh my gosh, there's actual people that.
Yeah, and like now that I have kind of explored the universe and what's actually out there, I'm like, those butterflies aren't possessed. They're just doing its nature thing. But still, don't look at me. Don't fly in my direction.
Yeah,
that's gonna feel targeted. Like it's fine. You can exist somewhere else.
Just don't fly towards me, please, because then I think you're
exactly 100%.
That is so great. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're champion.
We're highest ranked in the last game, technically.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay.
So that means nobody else won their last game, which is great for us.
Great for us.
Oh, okay. Shoot. Okay.
High hopes for us. And then we get that burner account coming in.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
All right. So that was the end of our deep and personal questions. How did you feel about that?
Still so far, so good.
Still so far, so good. Would you like to add on a personal question for our next guest?
Oh, this is gonna be good. Their favorite attribute and their least favorite attribute.
Okay, I like that.
So, since you added that, what is your favorite attribute and your least favorite attribute?
My least favorite attribute is that I have fried my brain and that I no longer have short-term memory. It's very reduced.
Okay.
That's something that I cannot control anymore. And I'm just kind of like, why do I keep forgetting things?
I got absolutely blasted by Mastiff. I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Honestly, I wonder if that's what I did to my memory. Because my memory is like I used to have really good short-term memory. Like I could tell you what happened like 5 days ago type of thing. But nowadays I'm like, what did we talk about 5 seconds ago?
Exactly. I think my favorite attribute is that for whatever reason, I don't know if it's charisma or just personality in general, but people seem to have a better day after being around me in general.
I can agree with that.
It's being able to make someone have a better
Fair warning,
day.
I got chased, by the way.
Yeah, they're right here. It's fused.
Oh yeah, you got hard.
Yeah, I got straight up chased.
He's weak.
I'm weak.
Oh, but I'm weaker.
Okay. Oh,
yeah,
okay. So we were champ squad. We got second place, and then we got absolutely demolished.
Absolutely demolished.
I blame it on the champ squad. They knew. They knew we were winning.
Yeah, they knew. They were like, nah.
So I think that my favorite attribute is like having that like that bubbly personality, like just being able to see someone like, oh wow, things can actually be this good. I love that. I love that.
I wonder, like, so for me, I think that would be my favorite attribute is that I like bubbly. I love bubbly. And I think it's because I'm a very bubbly person, especially whenever I get comfortable, I'm just like, yeah.
I think so I'll add a second one just for me, but for the next guest, they can just answer one.
Yeah.
A second least favorite attribute, I have a terrible time over explaining things.
Okay.
So, it's the way that my brain works. I try to simplify everything for everybody. Like if I'm explaining a process at work, or when someone wants to learn how to play a game that I like, or whatever the case is, I have a way of explaining it to them like a child, and it's not intentional.
Okay.
It's just the way that I understand it.
Yeah,
Like,
which
I know
I
how processes work, and I understand, like, I understand the technical terms behind certain things, but like simple words work for me. So I explain it to other people that way because I'm like, if I understand it, they can too.
yeah.
Right.
But if I didn't do that because I've been called out so many times by numerous people that are like, dude, you don't have to mansplain it. I'm like, I promise I'm not.
It's like I'm not trying to.
It's not a gender thing. It's not like I'm better than you thing. It's my brain is wired in a weird way. So this is how I understand it.
Yeah.
Like, this is how I understand it, and hopefully it understands to you too. If not, I'll try a different way. But that would probably be the other thing that I have been dying to work on. Been trying to. It still doesn't work. So I just continue. Like,
Yeah.
Either you're gonna understand it or we move on to the next topic.
Push comes to shove, it'll happen either way. So it's either you understand or you don't.
Exactly.
Honestly,
All
like
right.
and this is coming from me, like the way you explain things, I get fascinated. But again, people take it differently, which is understandable. They could be like, "Don't mansplain it to me." I'm like, I don't feel like I got mansplained. I'd like, I'm learning something here. But
Right. And
unless it's me explaining, then I'm not dumb. What the fuck do you think I am?
Right. And that's the thing. That's what I hear a lot. I hear people all the time. They're like, dude, I'm not stupid. Like, I get it. And I'm like, I know you're not. I might be a little bit. So just roll with it. Just roll with it.
All right, so that was the end of the deep and personal. Now we officially have another one, which is really cool. I'm excited to ask our next guest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're on to just general questions.
Okay.
So, who did you look up to as a child?
I didn't have a role model.
Okay.
I just didn't have one. There wasn't anyone in my immediate circle or, immediate family or anything like that. There was no one that was like, oh my God, I wish I could be just like them.
Mm-hmm.
I realized at a young age that everybody had their flaws and, kind of went from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any like teachers or maybe even something silly as like cartoon characters or...
No one in particular. Because at that time, everything seemed so unrealistic. Like, there's no way I could shoot for that. There's no way I could, have a life like that. I tried to find the realism in life. Like,
okay.
Who has all of it together? Who can I find that who would have the life that I want to have?
Right.
Okay.
And what I eventually found as an adult is that no one has their shit together.
Oh yeah, 100%.
For sure.
Figuring it out.
110%.
Like, we're all just bumbling around together trying to find the answers. And so I didn't really have any like I had my favorite superheroes and I had my favorite comic book characters, but I didn't have anyone that was like oh, man, I wish I could be just like them. Because I didn't necessarily want to be like somebody else. I wanted better than what I had.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. I think that's really cool. And again, like, everybody doesn't have a role model. I mean, for me, I didn't really have a father figure, so I was like, yeah, it is what it is. My mom is my best friend, and she's taught me a lot of stuff, and we went through a lot of shit together. I guess one person I really looked up to would be Peppers, which was he was a content creator. He passed away to ALS.
Okay.
But for him, he was just very loving and accepting for his community and made everybody feel like welcomed and loved no matter what. And he was just himself type of thing. And so for me, I looked for that into growing our community that way, where everybody could just be themselves and not be judged or not feel like, oh gosh, I can't be myself with these people.
Exactly. 100%.
Whee! I like these zip rolls. I'm so glad that they added these.
I know the zip rolls are
They're
great.
I have such a fun time.
phenomenal.
You landed right on people.
I know I did.
And you opened the door for me to get absolutely blasted.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I got obliterated.
And now
Doc
it's
is
around.
bad.
Yeah,
Doc
Doc
is
run,
bad.
Doc run.
I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't go anywhere. I had nothing to do. I was just like, oh, okay, let me let me just go in. No, I turned right around and I dropped. That's what happened.
I was just vibing. I'm over here vibing, and then
You know
S1
what?
was like, "Oh, by the way,
It's
you went into a
fine.
team." I was like,
It's
"Oh,
fine. It's fine." To kind of add a second answer to that question. Not necessarily that I had a role model like growing up when I was younger, but I did, because you brought up a very valid, addition to the question. I did have role models when I got into content creation.
Okay.
So the first content creator that I ever watched that I was like, I could do what they do. Stone Mountain 64.
okay."
Okay.
So if you guys are familiar with like when PUBG first came out, had the radio voice telling everyone that he was his commanding officer and would just meet random people, like just guiding them to the end of the game. And he's a phenomenal gamer as well. Super talented. And, at that time I was like, man, this guy, he's got like a good personality. He's really like up and going with his community. And I was like, shit, if he could do it, I could too.
Oh yeah.
So I threw up my first Twitch streams and, didn't really think anything of it and didn't really like stick with it at first. And then, later in the content creation journey, I discovered a couple of creators, Tim the Tapman.
Yep.
Oh, yep,
Tales,
yep.
and
I
a few
love
others,
Sweet Tails. Oh my
a
goodness.
few others that kind of pointed me in the direction that I wanted to be. It's Timmy for his just natural talent with the games that he was playing at the time.
Yeah.
And Tim the Tapman, like always knew how to make somebody laugh. 100%. Sweet Tails was like just with her community 100%. She could never do any wrong. And I was like, oh my God, these are people that like, if I ever get to the point where I have my own community, that's the kind of creator I want to be. Like, I want to be someone who can drop anything to make somebody's day better and welcome everybody like they've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I feel like I've done the best that I can with that. And seeing those creators when I first became a content creator versus now how they've changed. Tim's been streaming for almost a decade now, I think, and Sweet Tails has been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And she's just now coming back. And even after seeing her take a break and come back from everything, I was like, holy shit, like this is why I got into it. 100%.
Behind me.
Oh yeah. Yep. Coming.
Oh, it's a full team. Oh, it's a full team.
Yes. Full team.
I'm coming.
Oh, I only have one gun. Whoops. That is not good.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Oh, you're fucking one tap. Get out of here.
Why the fuck did I get stuck there? Okay. Cool.
One tap.
Double
One tap.
mastiff.
I got it.
Take
Yep.
One tap. One tap.
Conduit's here.
Octane coming up behind.
I'm hitting it bad. I am 1 health.
Yeah.
Conduit might
Shield's
be
coming
getting
up.
the res. Yep.
Oh shit.
I got-
Oh shit. Someone's down below.
Ah!
Oh my god.
I'm coming in.
I thought I killed the Octane, but I guess not.
Ah! Octane's low. He's so get him.
I got 3 bullets
Hold
in
that
my
door,
life.
hold that door.
I got 3
Oh,
bullets.
no, second team.
I got 3 bullets to my name. It's fine.
Nice.
It's okay. Oh, shit. Why? Okay, I got him.
Good shit. Another team here
Another
though.
team coming in.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I literally have 3 bullets in my alternator and 3 bullets in my mastiff.
Nice.
It's fine.
It's fine. We're fine.
One is one will hit the enemy. One is a warning shot, and the other is just left over. Oh no.
Panic.
Got your box?
Ooh.
I'm dipping the fuck out.
Oh god, yep, I'm dipping. They know they have me flesh and they're gonna be chasing me. I'll be honest. Oh, you bastards.
Yeah, just go ahead and die as soon as you possibly can.
Yep. I'm trying to die. I know, Octane's over here falling. Octane, it's me. Kill me. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Okay, so that's actually really cool though. I know there was like a few content creators I for sure was like, oh my gosh, I love who they are. Puppers definitely hit home for me. He played Dead by Daylight.
Okay.
But there's like even newer people that I meet, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love their personality. And I hope that I'm doing just as much, that they're doing for their community as I am for mine.
Mhm.
Or well, now ours. I keep on saying
No.
mine. I gotta. Sorry, so
It's always been ours, so
Sorry, you're not a part of it anymore. Just
this was never a one-man team. I'm just on camera now.
I just work here.
I just work. I'm here.
There is a replicator at production.
I'm gonna res you real quick, and I'm gonna go and get this.
Okay.
Go for it. That you definitely need.
I need someone here by my side at all times.
At all
Hold my
times,
hand.
I'm scared.
It's valid reason for being terrified, of course.
All right, so on to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
What was your biggest goal growing up?
Like just in general?
Just in general.
Ooh. I wanted to be at peace.
Okay.
I wanted to find the quiet in life. There was so much chaos growing up, and just like being around family and friends in general. Like it didn't really matter what it was. There was always something happening, and there was always something to expect. Like, oh my god, this could happen. I could be involved in this, whatever. And especially when I got into illegal activities, it was always like, oh my god, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted when I was super young. I just wanted peace. Like, just leave me alone for a little bit.
I like
a
that.
few hours.
Yeah.
A few hours even. Just silence. And I don't know. I think about that a lot. Like, not just for me as an adult, but for the younger me. I am so thrilled that I finally got that.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted, was just some kind of peace, to be like, hey, I don't have to worry about X, Y, and Z, whatever.
Have you achieved that goal?
I have. Finally. As of probably about 5 months ago, actually.
That's awesome. That's very awesome.
I finally got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I have a great job. Like, I live alone. I no longer have a roommate. This is the first time that I've lived alone in 12 years. And about 5 or 6 months ago, after I had made peace with other things, I kind of realized, I was like, oh my god, there's no impending doom. There's no, what's happening next. It's just, this is what it's like to not necessarily, because there's no such thing as normal.
Yeah.
But I have found peace in everything, and that's what I wanted. So I feel like I feel like I'm doing that, that younger version of me. I feel like I'm doing him a favor.
Yeah. And that's very awesome. Like that you found that, especially recently, finding that sense of like, okay, I'm at peace. I'm fine with everything.
Like, there's nothing for me to worry about, if it as another example, like even in my college years, I would be like, oh my god, like, where's my next paycheck coming from? What if the water gets shut off? And things like that. Things that used to be detrimental, but are now like, okay, If it's not in my immediate control, if I cannot fix it right now,
Yep.
okay. So what? It's gonna happen. That's what I had to learn as I was getting older.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I wanted just like, how do I get to normal? Like, how do I get to quiet?
Yeah.
And then it was, how do I keep it together long enough to get to that point? And now it's that's what it is. If something happens that I can't fix immediately, okay, it happened.
I
What else
think
can I
that,
control?
yeah, I think I'm still learning that for myself. Like S1
Mhm.
sort of like balances it out. Like, yeah, we have our things that we stress over, you know.
Mhm.
We're not stressing out about like, oh, when's our next meal type of thing, because you know we have food, we
Right.
have a house, but
Mhm.
it's like, okay, it's the sort of like money aspect of like, okay, do we
Right.
have enough that'll be fine for our next bill, and you know, that sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
Right. And that was something
And
that I struggled with for a long time.
mhm. And for me, I'm like still learning to try to find that piece of it's like semi there, because like I'm like at that point of like, okay, things happen for, you know, a reason and I can't help that sort of stuff. But it doesn't mean that I'm still not like gonna be like, oh my gosh, like,
Right.
you know, if he stresses, then I stress type thing.
100%. I understand that.
And I mean, I try my best not to stress.
You do. You're
I've,
actually getting better.
I've learned a lot through my childhood because I used to be a very angry child all the time, and
that I also understand.
yeah, and as of like maybe sophomore year of high school, that's when I really started calming down and thinking about like my own actions and what I can and can't control and things like that, and it's definitely helped me with my calm state of mind.
Right.
But I don't know, being an adult fucking sucks. I mean, having bills due every month fucking sucks. Having debt sucks.
Yep, 100%.
So I'm trying to relearn how to be calm and okay with things again.
Mhm.
And
That's great, though.
It's tough. It's difficult, but I'm getting there.
Well, you definitely are. You're definitely way
Baby
better than
steps.
baby steps. Yeah.
That's great. And sometimes that's all you can do is make baby steps.
Oh yeah, dude, we are completely surrounded. I just
We
like
are
that.
complete. Yeah, we.
Nobody has.
So if we get an
evac
evac
tower.
to get the fuck out of here,
I have heat shields, and that's it.
I can drop an alt excel for you, and we can zip.
oh, I got a zip. Yeah, I forgot. I'm
Oh.
Pathfinder. Get the fuck out of here.
I thought Pathfinder was the only one you played.
Exactly, and I still forget.
Completely forgets.
Fine,
Like
it's fine.
It's fine. Everything is
myself.
okay.
I'm not fine. I might die. Oh, yep, I'm dead. Whee! I'm bouncing.
It's okay. We'll crash you.
Yeah. Leave me behind.
It's fine. It's fine. Round 2.
I
Electro
planned it
Boogaloo.
from
We
the
got it.
very beginning, sweets.
Oh, and there's a replicator right in front of you. Good.
Perfect.
Yep.
Or there's about
It's
to be.
landed. Can't come any sooner, unfortunately. Land. Just land. Landing right in front of a bin. That's interesting.
Oh,
spot.
now we get an evac tower.
And now we get an
Oh.
EVA. Damn it.
Now we
Nice,
get an evac
nice,
tower.
nice,
GG's. Okay, great.
Would you like to continue the questions, Sweets?
Yes. So when was the first time that you picked up a video game?
Oh God, I was probably 3 or 4.
3 or 4?
Yeah, my uncle had just gotten a Nintendo 64.
Nice.
Okay.
And was playing Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And
Yonder! Oh my goodness.
immediately I was just like, what is that?
It was the
Like,
curiosity of like,
dude,
ooh,
Yeah,
piece of candy.
like I just appalled by something that could happen like that.
Oh, yep.
And you know, from there I was just hooked. That was probably the first experience with video games that I had. I didn't actually start gaming until he actually gifted me that same console for Christmas one year.
Oh, that's awesome. Heck yeah.
So that's what actually got me into gaming. Was having that console and having my own games to enjoy it on.
I don't know. Wait, did I not pick up a grenade? I guess I did not. I could have sworn I did, but Yonder, thank you so much for redeeming first and welcome in. For anybody just joining, if you guys would like to ask Doc anything, please do. We're having a good old time. But I hope you guys are having a
numbers
great
fair
Saturday.
game.
Yeah, social
Yeah, anything's fair game.
Oh God, it's a vampire! Oh fuck!
I got an evac.
I just saw oh thanks, Bitch, get back. Back off with your demon gun.
That was not okay.
Alright. Oh no. I'm gone.
Now is your redemption time. This is your redemption. This is it. You gotta make
This
it out
is
there
your
alive.
moment.
Yep.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Never
It's
mind.
done. It's done.
Well, it
Moment over.
was there. It's fine.
It's fine. It was there.
Blame it on the lag. It's fine.
Yeah, it was a lag. Yep, it was lag.
Yeah.
It was just there, It randomly appeared.
So I'm assuming it was your uncle who introduced you into video games.
Yeah.
Being that
Yeah,
he got the...
By accident, he came home from work one day and was just like playing games. And after I came home from school, and I was like, "What is that?
He was.
What is that?
I'm
wanna do
curious.
that.
Can
Right.
I touch the buttons?
Can I please touch the buttons? Well, I don't know what they do, but I want all of them. And God, it was great that my first gaming experience, like getting into gaming myself, was with the Nintendo 64 and the Dreamcast, because those controllers are god awful in modern standards.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's been
yeah.
easier to adapt to other controllers as time went on, because like, who makes a controller with 3 arms and the joystick in the middle arm? Nintendo, of course.
Nintendo, yep.
They were the first to make a monitor the controller with the Wii U. Like, they were just like, oh, okay, like let's just put the whole thing in one little tablet. So we have a built-in drawing board.
Wait. I thought the
gaming
DS
console.
was the first one. Or not even that, the Game Boy.
Yeah,
Controller
but,
on
like,
the
Yeah,
screen.
well, yeah.
the first like all-in-one solution.
All-in-one, yeah.
We had the PSP, we had the Game Boy, we had
Yeah. But we had to still enter in cartridges to play the games.
yeah,
Where we still have to like,
okay.
where we still had to take it out
I
and
get
make
it.
sure you had to blow it to make sure it worked.
Yeah, the rubbing alcohol on the Q-tip.
Yep,
Trying to fix your
yep.
cartridge. Yeah, 100%. Yep. But I'm glad that was my first exposure, because like in later years, I got to pick up a Sega Genesis. I also got to pick up other consoles throughout the years. But having that, like, that was kind of my time frame being brought into an N64. So I was super thrilled with it. I'm not thrilled with these fucking rats.
Well, there's a Valkyrie that's super correct. But what's his name again? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Dr. Radical Doc. Came bugged
Dr.
Ben.
Radical.
That's me.
But he seems super sweet. Honestly, Doc is very awesome. We met him at TwitchCon Las Vegas, and oh my gosh, I adored that. Ironically, okay, so here's the story about how we met Doc, you guys. I'll give you a quick little story. We were going to a party for affiliates. It was
We were
like an
super hella
unofficial.
drunk. No.
It was an unofficial party. But the affiliates had an unofficial party, and we planned it at a bar called The Nerd. And me and S1 were like, oh shoot, well, what time is that party type thing? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, okay. So we just we walked there from the convention center, and we saw Doc. Doc was on his. I think you were on your way to eat or something.
I was actually there to meet another friend, and I showed up early.
Okay, yeah, that's what happened. Is like we were we ironically showed up early and oh shit, hi Valky.
We were the ones that were on our way to get something to eat because we were like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
this
yeah.
party's so lame and nobody's here.
But then Doc gave us
Who
a heads
planned
up, like,
this?
hey, by the way, I don't think the party's until like 9, and we were like,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah, and that was it. That was the first interaction. And truth be told, I didn't think I would ever see you guys again. I thought that was gonna be the only interaction. That's why I gave you my card. Like, I was like, oh, okay. They were nice.
they were nice.
And that was it.
I'm so glad we both suck at Mozam's Octane, I'll be honest. I'm just better, though.
Just better, naturally.
I'm just better, naturally.
I'm just built different.
But yeah,
But no,
honestly,
if anybody does want to check out Doc, I did put in a link to all his socials in chat.
he's honestly very awesome.
You guys are too kind.
I'm scared. Man, they didn't really think of these like little. Oh god.
No, they thought of him.
No, it's so
Burning.
tiny though.
Exactly. That's the
Correct.
point.
Ah, no.
I'm here. I'm still here. They don't know where I'm at.
He
I'm in a quiet corner. They know. No. Now they know. Now they know. Okay. Yep.
all right.
I
so,
love how I see the POV of me just bouncing around everywhere. Okay, sorry. Okay.
So moving on, what is it that you like most about video games?
At first, it started out like I got sucked into it because it was an escape from reality.
Yeah.
Because of course I was the fucking angsty child teenager, like, oh man, life sucks. I'm gonna go play video games.
Mhm.
You know, and now that I've gotten older and I've gotten so many experiences out of it, I'm like, you know what? Video games have made reality better.
Yeah.
Like, it's no longer intolerable. It's made everything more enjoyable. I've met so many people and I've had so many experiences because of it. So that's what kind of got me into it. And now the reasons have changed, but I stay gaming.
What are the
Honestly,
reasons
that's
now?
yeah.
Curious.
The reasons now, it's not necessarily, like I said, it's not that it's an escape from reality. It's what makes reality better and enjoyable for me.
Right.
Like, you know, everybody's got their hobbies, everybody's got their niche interest.
Yep.
I have always just found peace with gaming. Whether it be short term or long term.
Yeah.
You know, and as frustrating as games can be sometimes, it's still kind of calms me. Like, I always have that to rely on, no matter what. Like, oh man, work sucked, game it out.
Yeah, game it out. Yeah, exactly.
Your day sucked, game it out. You get in an argument with your partner, game it out.
Yeah.
You know, you.
Oh, there's people already camping there.
You go to your favorite restaurant and you get something you didn't order. Your deck sucks.
Game it out.
Game it out. Exactly. That's why I continue to do it, because it brings that sense of normalcy for me.
Yeah.
Ah, you fucking rat!
Dude, they're all ratting over
They're
there.
all sitting in the corner like, hi!
They were there like an entire minute before.
The freaking thing reset. They're like, we're here. I'm here now. I have taken their rat spot.
Nice. Always believed in your abilities to rat. I'm here to... He's one tap.
Oh, damn it. I was
So
one
were
tap too. Yeah, I was one tap too. I just ran up. I was like, hi, I'm here.
This
He just
fucking
popped me too.
Mozambique.
What did the Mozam ever do to you? I'm just kidding. I've had issues
Shot
with
me.
Mozams too. It shot me.
It shot me. That's what happened. Why can everybody use it, but I can't?
I know, right?
I just have a terrible time with it.
Okay, so what? Oh wait, did you already ask that? Oh yeah, you did, huh?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I'm losing my mind a bit. Okay, so what would you say your top 5 games of all time are?
Oh, I love this question. Top 5 favorite games in no particular order.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 15.
All right.
Gears of War.
Okay.
Specifically Guitar Hero 2.
Oh.
One was the worst. I'll die on that hill. Specifically Guitar Hero 2.
Nice.
Super Smash Bros. Melee. And if I had to pick a 5th, what would it be? That's a great question. Huh. I didn't think I'd ever have to count to 5.
You're like,
I didn't think I would do
1, 2,
2,
3, 4.
Shit, what comes after 3?
What comes after 4 fingers? The thumb. I didn't account for the thumb. That's what it is. If I had to pick a 5th one, oh my god. Resident Evil 4.
Okay. I like that.
Dusty Ways says Foxmane. You? I think she's
No.
referencing to one of the games.
Yes. So that is a question for Super Smash Brothers.
Okay.
Fox or Star Fox is one of the characters that's in the game. So I am not a Fox main. I am a Ness main.
Okay. Very
Ooh.
cool.
A lot of people are like, oh, Ness mains only use PK Fire. I actually don't like using that move at all. I think it's annoying. It doesn't serve a purpose. I am a fan of the Home Run Bat and PK Thunder. But I've always been a Ness main. Ness was just the first person or character in the game that I was like, that's it. And I've played Ness ever since. When the later Smash games came out, I started playing Lucas because they have very similar moves, but slightly different. Lucas is a little bit stronger but slower. Ness is faster but not as strong.
Okay.
So I've been a diehard Ness main from the jump.
And what was that 5th game again?
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah,
Resident
RE.
Evil 4. Nice.
That was my introduction to the Resident Evil games in general. It was available on the GameCube, and I was like, huh, this game looks kind of cool. And I have probably completed that game front to back close to 100 times.
Oh my.
Okay.
That is my comfort game. If I'm not doing anything, if I just am like, you know what, let me get in my do not disturb mode.
Yep.
I don't want to play a new game. I don't want to play Apex. I want to play Resident Evil 4. And
that DoorDash order was wrong.
Uh-oh.
Gotta smash it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. All right. So I think you already answered this question earlier. For streaming wise, who was the first person you watched that made you say, "Wow, I want to do that" as far as content creation goes? And I believe
So when I very first, so I'll answer it in 2 parts.
Okay.
When I first got the idea for content creation,
Mhm.
the very first person I watched was Stone Mountain 64.
Yes.
And that's who kind of inspired me to have the online personality that I do. Because when I'm not streaming, I feel like I am vastly different. Because you worry about your image and things like that. Oh my god. They're in me.
They're everywhere.
They're actually inside you.
So Stone Mountain 64 was the first person that I watched that I was like, oh my god, I could do this. Like, just turn on a camera and play video games.
Yeah.
That's so easy.
Right.
when I started actually getting into content creation, and I was like, who do I want to look up to? There are 3 particular creators that come to mind.
Yeah.
Tim the Tatman being the first.
Mhm.
Yep.
Sweet Tales being the second.
Yep.
And a different creator by the name of Hercules.
Hercules.
She was
Sorry.
yeah, like Hercules, but Hercules. She was the 3rd creator that I found that I was like, oh man, like 100% her vibes are immaculate, and that was kind of all the creators that I watched. I was like, oh, these are really good people. Like, I would love to kind of learn from them. And that's kind of what got me into it.
I like that. There's somebody coming up to that way, by the way.
Yep. Thank you. There's an Octane pushing in.
Yep, there was a Jibby on me.
Oh,
I got the Octane.
I was like, there was a Jibby on me.
I also teabagged the Octane, but that's not important.
It's
It's not important. I
That's
teabagged
not
the
important
Octane.
here.
It's not important.
not important here, okay? We may have teabagged, but you know what?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so follow up to that question. Are those the same people that wait, what? Is that the same thing?
do you no, it's kind of the same question. Is that currently who you look up to for content creation?
Okay.
Still, yes.
Still, yes.
So yes, so it's not necessarily the type of games that they play or
Right.
how they do their things. It's the consistency. And that's why I still look up to them, because after all these years, I've been watching their content specifically for the last 5 years. And over the last 5 years, there's not a lot that has changed. And they've continued to grow as creators because of that. And I'm like, man, that's what I strive for.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm petrified to change my content.
Yeah.
Because if it worked for them, why can't it work for me?
Yeah, no, I have those same fears too. I completely understand that. I think for me, like, whenever me and Esteban first introduced that we were becoming a husband and wife duo, we were, on the, because I first started streaming because of Apex, because I had the love for the game.
Right.
And then whenever I had made the switch over to Destiny, I wanted to try to do variety or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, oh, I got really back into DBD, and I played a lot of Dead by Daylight. And for me, after switching, making the switch to J Gamers, I'm like, I have all these fears of we play variety, so of course making content is hard. Right. And I always have those fears of well, people, other people are just sticking to this one thing, and what if, can we do it still, even though we're variety?
Okay. I understand that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was explaining it very well. I was over here getting all tongue-tied.
No, 100% made sense.
All right. So, do you remember who your first supporter was that wasn't friends or family?
Oh my god. I know their name, and I have it somewhere. Oh my god. I want to say, because I got to know them off stream as well. I believe, I don't remember exactly what their gamer tag was, but I'm almost positive that his name was Dustin. And he was just someone, not even remotely close to the content. He was like, oh, I don't really play these games, but you're one of the first streamers I started watching, so I just kept watching you. And he watched just about every stream up until my second year on Twitch. I was originally on Facebook, and that's where he found me.
Oh, okay.
So when
Okay,
I
that's cool.
transitioned when I moved from Facebook to Twitch, watched for like a year or two, and then, you know, life had different paths, I guess. But still remembered it was one of my very first Facebook streams, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I was watching like a Facebook video, and then it auto scrolled to your live stream." It
Oh,
was something
okay.
similar, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of dope," you know.
Right.
You want to, like, are you gonna keep watching? And he was like, "Oh yeah, of course. Like, I'm already here." Like, oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Like, I because at that time I didn't have, like, you know, I didn't have the idea of recurring viewers or anything like that. I didn't think people would keep coming back.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Server disconnect.
yeah.
Yeah, server just completely took a shit.
Completely crapped out.
Well, I'll take it that, you know, it wasn't us or it wasn't me, because like I was like, oh great. Server said, nah, not today.
Server said code water.
I didn't even read what my code was.
Server's like, I'm thirsty, you guys.
Oh, mine's code tap.
I need a water break.
Oh, so tap water. Okay.
Tap water.
That makes
Oh, okay.
Water. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
No
code
wonder why
tap
it's being
again.
shitty right now.
Okay, terrific. We love that. We love the server issues.
Uh,
I want to know who in my friends list just named themselves Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I look at some of these names and I'm like, I don't want the answer. Like, why am I looking at blown out beef?
right.
Who is that? Who are you and where are your parents?
I just don't know who that friend is, but they're like, Bill Nye the Science Guy. I'm like, what the
Bill.
Bill. Oh my gosh.
You, no, it's good.
You didn't know what you were doing?
I don't. I was gonna switch it over to mixtape, but it's on controller now. So I was
Okay, I got it, yeah.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, that's okay.
Oh, that's very awesome though that he just like randomly appeared, like just like was like, hey, by the way, this
Yeah, he
happened.
was like, hey, I was watching a video and your stream was like automatically scrolled, and then I just stuck around. I'm like, oh, that's
cool.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Cool, very awesome.
You
I'll
want to try
take it.
Facebook live streets?
And you know, and it wasn't like you know, it wasn't like an ending or, you know, hey man, you're not playing the same games that you used to. I can't watch your content anymore. It wasn't anything like that. It was just they kind of vanished.
Yeah.
It was just poof. Like, okay. You know,
Life happens,
things
yeah,
happen.
you know, yeah, things
100%.
happen.
You know, 100%. Maybe they just decided that they didn't want to watch live streamers anymore or whatever the case was, but I didn't take it personal. It was just kind of like, oh, okay.
What if they thought you just completely stopped content creating?
Well, that's the thing. They started watching me on Facebook, and then when I moved over to Twitch, I made the official announcement, and they followed me on Twitch as well.
Oh, okay.
Well, so they just
so
completely...
they knew it was just, you know, and I've been streaming on Twitch ever since.
Yeah.
And nothing changed in that regard. But they just stopped coming around.
Okay.
They're still in my Discord server. They're, you know, they're still there. But that was kind of it. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, so what was the main purpose to you starting your channel, and has that purpose changed over time?
Yes, my purpose has changed over time.
Okay.
The original purpose for me starting live streaming in general, I didn't have a goal. Not really. I didn't, you know, I didn't want to be rich and famous. I not necessarily wanted to make a difference. I just, you know, I wanted to be somebody that someone else would want to watch.
Yeah.
And when I started watching other content creators, and then I found Stone Mountain, that was when I was like, okay, I want to be a game streamer. I want to be a
Yeah.
content creator.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. The goal was, the goal was just to kind of not necessarily make it like a big name creator, but I wanted to do something with it. I wanted to be like, hey, I got a PR package, or like my life was made better from this game or being this kind of creator, whatever it was. My goal has drastically changed since then. I felt like when I first wanted it, I was kind of greedy.
Right.
Like I wanted all these things. Oh my god, like, and I kept watching other people that like I didn't necessarily look up to, but I watched other people and like, man, they got a free chair from this company. That's so sick. I want a free chair.
Right.
Like, oh man, this guy got a Call of Duty package. I want a Call of Duty package.
That would be the dream one day. Like
and
Apex is like, here you go.
Kind of that was kind of the fuel for the fire in the beginning.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Now I have drastically focused on like I want to make someone's life better.
Yeah.
Because they make mine better by like their presence.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So yeah, it has drastically changed, like, and especially now because I was a full-time streamer at one point, and now I have a full-time day job.
Right.
And now that that's the case, I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it for the the promotions or anything like that.
Mhm.
And now it's just I want to be there for someone like I wish I had.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what I ended up finding was, in other content creators or live streamers, like I would get recognized and I'm like, oh my god, they know me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's because I've been popping, you see the same person or the same name for the last, 3 or 4 months. Eventually you're going to catch on, be like, hey, I've been seeing you for a little while. You get to talking to people like, hey, how's your parents? How's work going? Stuff like that. So I guess I just wanted to be that friend that I wanted.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's actually very cool.
There were just moments where like, and I've had people talk about it too. They're like, hey, I just really needed somebody to talk to. That's it. Or I don't want to talk to anybody. I just need someone here.
Mhm.
And that's what I wanted to give others. And that's what it's been ever since.
There's a person right here at the window. Honestly,
I was
like
chasing
that,
an
like,
Ash.
for me, I've always wanted, again, it goes back to like where I wanted people to feel loved and accepted. And like if they needed somebody to talk to, then, we got you type thing.
Right.
What are these wingman shots? Oh my goodness.
No idea.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Aimbot.
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 Aimbot?
Aimbot.
Naturally.
But I think that's very awesome though. All right. Oh wait.
All right. So we looked over your channel and we wanted to ask you a few things. I'm going to change up one of these questions though, because I'm assuming Dr. Radical came out of wanting to be a doctor.
Actually, no.
Ah,
Really?
I
Okay,
will-
so I'm
I
going to
will-
continue with the
I
same
will-
question
Yeah,
then.
yeah. Please go ahead.
How-
I promise
what
you, it
made
had
you
nothing to
decide-
do with medical. Nothing. At all.
What made you decide or come up with the name Dr. Radical?
I didn't actually.
Oh?
So when I was in high school,
Right.
my best friend and I wanted to be musicians.
Right.
Not just any musicians. How familiar are you guys with like rap music, like hip hop?
semi.
Semi.
So do you know who Bad Meets Evil is?
No.
Heard in the name, never listened to their music.
Okay, so you know Eminem.
Yes.
Okay, so Eminem started a duo with an artist called Royce the 5'9",
Okay.
and they made a rap duo called Bad Meets Evil. Their music did not age well. If you're ever going to listen to it, I promise you it didn't age well at all. But you know, they at the time they were the dudes. Like Eminem was still a big name in music, and everybody was like, Bad Meets Evil was this. You know, so me and my best friend at the time, we were just like, dude, we can do it.
Right.
100%. And I was like, well, look, man, if we're gonna be rappers, like if we're gonna get into the rap game, or if we're gonna get into music at all, we need to have an alias. We need to have some kind of stage name, some kind of presence. And he was like, all right, well, you know, what are we gonna come up with? And it took us forever. We spitballed different ideas, totally wild. And eventually we came up with the concept of like, hey, like we're making music, we're cooking something up, we're cooking in the lab. And that snapped for both of us. We were just like, oh my god, we're cooking up in the lab. Like we're making shit happen. So he came up and he was like, dude, I got it. I finally got it. He's like, you're gonna be Dr. Radical and I'm gonna be Professor Batitude.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was like, holy shit, that works. Like it makes sense. And we started going at it, and it never turned into anything.
Right.
Never. And I mean, this was before I got into online gaming. This is before I got into like streaming at all. It was sophomore year, and I was like, man, that's so sick. Like Dr. Radical and Professor Batitude, like that was it. That was us. And years later, I got into online gaming, and I went by the gamer tag Schneebe.
Schneebe.
Don't know where it came from. I still don't understand how it happened. I went by Schneebe. It came to me, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, it works. Whatever.
Okay, Schneebe?
After like
eBay.
Yeah,
oh,
like
Schneebe. Schneebe. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got into online gaming, or I got into gaming in general before online, and that was my handle. I got into online gaming, and at that time I was the high school mascot, so our mascot was a bird, so I went by Birdman.
Okay.
I was like, okay, you know what? This is totally original. You know, I made it the Xbox 360 way with like 2 lowercase i's, and the alternating letters were capital.
Okay.
So like lowercase, uppercase, lowercase, uppercase.
Mm-hmm.
That was the way I spelled it.
Okay.
Wait, so
And then I was like, wait, Birdman's a rapper. I can't have that anymore.
right.
And I got into online gaming, and I was like, I need a new gamer tag so people know who I am. I was like, wait, why can't I just use my rap name, Dr. Radical? And I fucking typed it in, and that was it.
Nice. Okay.
And the rest was history.
The rest was history.
I still tell my best friend all the time, I'm like, hey man, somebody's asking about how I came up with the name.
So now I'm gonna try and connect 2 things. Was Schneebe on your shoes?
No.
No?
Actually.
What gamer tag was on your shoes?
I know it wasn't that one. I don't know what was on there. I don't know specifically what was on there, but I know that it was something like a handle of some kind.
Yeah.
But the name just, you know, it stuck, because like I got into online gaming, and then I was like, man, why can't I just use my rap name?
Yeah.
Because at that time I was like, oh my god, like people are gonna know me as like, yes, that was weird. I was like, oh my god, people are gonna know me as like a musician. They're gonna know me as a gamer. They're gonna know me as this. Like, I don't have to be the best in the game, but you're gonna know what name I represent.
Yeah.
And that's how I kind of started using it. And from there, I just wrapped everything around the tag Dr. Radical.
Nice.
That seemed like an unfair advantage, but okay, that's fine. Aimbot.
All right. So a couple more questions dealing with your channel.
Uh-huh.
What was your highest rank in Apex?
So, in season 17,
Yep.
that's when the ranked system was a lot easier. So after 6 seasons of solo queuing into the high platinum tiers,
Mhm.
I finally got into masters, and I
Oh?
stopped playing ranked after that.
Ah.
I stopped that whole
course.
season. I was like, okay, I got masters. I'm done.
Yeah, like I'm done. Yeah, because
I got what I wanted. Well, the thing is,
I was looking
like,
through your VODs and I saw something about we finally made it to platinum and like nothing after
Mhm.
that. So I was like, was
Yeah,
platinum your
so-
highest, or did you get any
so-
higher than that?
So I started playing with a couple of friends who are
Mm.
no longer friends.
Yep.
But they played ranked with me, and I got into platinum 4, platinum 3, all levels of platinum. I got all levels of platinum. I never made it into diamond.
Oh,
But I started playing ranked in season 11. I started taking it seriously in season 12.
Okay.
And from season 12 until season 16, I hit all levels of platinum. Season 17 came out, and I said, okay, the ranking system has drastically changed. I'm gonna hit masters. Even diamond is fine, but I'm gonna do better than I have been because I've been doing this for the last 5 seasons.
Honestly,
And
that
I
was
solo-
me. I got
I'm like,
stuck on
I-
platinum all the time.
Yep, and I solo queued. I solo queued all the time because I didn't have consistent teammates.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like everybody was like, "Oh yeah, I can do this, you know, on this day, on this night, whatever." But
Mhm.
only for 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna forget your number, or I'm gonna remove you from Discord for whatever reason, or like our schedules don't align. Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Just our schedules didn't align most of the time. So I solo queued, and for 5 seasons, I hit platinum. And I was like, okay, the rank system is finally changing. Like, I have to do better than platinum. And I finally did. And the fucking moment after I hit masters, I got it. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm not playing ranked anymore.
It's like I'm done.
And I stopped for the entire season. And even in season 18, 19, and 20, I really haven't tried that hard. Currently, I believe before this split changes, I'm gold 3 or gold 2. I'm in gold. That's all I know. But I don't try as hard because I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
Like,
And I've always wanted to hit masters myself, at least, or at least diamond,
Mhm.
you know, because I like same goes for me. I was always getting stuck in platinum, and a lot of the times I solo queued because a lot of the times people would be like, "Oh yeah, well this and this and this," and I'm like, "Okay,"
Right.
you know.
right.
So I would go
And-
through the struggle of solo queue all the way to platinum, and I would hit.
Yeah.
I think the highest I hit was plat 2, and then
Mhm.
after that I was like, you know what, I got burnt out. That was like literally the time I got burnt out with Apex, and I'm like, I can't do it anymore. You know.
Right. And that was kind of my thing. Like I said, like I was either silver or gold in season 11 or 12, whatever it was, and immediately I was like, oh my God, there's like a challenge to the game. There's something to strive for.
Mhm.
I started hitting platinum every season until season 17, and then I finally hit masters, and I was like, I got what I wanted after all these solo queuing seasons, after having terrible teammates, inconsistent teammates, just, you know, whatever the excuse was, whatever it was, I had finally done it. I was like, okay, I'm done with ranked. Like, and I still haven't taken ranked as seriously since, and I don't think I will. It's, you know, I'll still play ranked, and if I get to the point where I find a consistent team that wants to, you know, if we want to kill chase or rank chase, whatever the case is, absolutely I'm down. But for solo queuing, I'm good. I'm good. I would rather just enjoy the game. I'd rather enjoy the LTMs.
So pain.
Yeah, like there's no sense in putting myself through that.
Mhm.
I would rather just enjoy the LTMs and, spend my money on skins and
Right.
just enjoy the lore of the game. I'm a lore main.
Same.
I enjoy the story of the game. There's characters that I kind of, rotate between. But I'm a lore main. I like the game for what it is, and that's it.
I'll be honest, my game crashed earlier, so while you guys were handling all that, yeah.
I noticed.
I was wondering what happened, but I didn't want to address it right away.
Yeah, no, my game crashed. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill here.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We're here, we're present. It's the I just work here by accident.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and so the last question for your channel, do you still dry scoop G Fuel?
Oh, great question. So I actually don't buy G Fuel anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a big oopsie in the company.
Uh-oh.
And
Oh.
They made some really shady stuff. I can tell you guys more about it, after the show, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Of course,
G Fuel as a company just made some decisions that I didn't want to support, and I was like, you know what? I'm good. So now I am sponsored, affiliated, whatever you want to call it. I'm affiliated with Rogue Energy.
Okay.
So do you dry
they've
scoop
been-
that?
I'm not answering that question at this time. You know what? I have anywhere except right here in this moment. So, do I dry scoop it occasionally? Maybe.
Maybe.
Once in a while. Just
Possibly.
once in a while. It's a little treat. Just get that immediate jolt. Yeah, every
Flowing
once in
straight
a
through your
while.
veins.
Yeah. It's have I done it more than once in the last 3 months? Yes, I have. Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably. at least once or twice.
I couldn't imagine. I have yet to do a dry scoop of anything.
Yeah, same.
So I commend you for doing that.
I don't recommend it.
I
It's-
d-
It leaves
Yeah.
a chalky taste. Like, your teeth are gonna feel weird after.
Uh,
It's not great. It's not great.
Yeah, we actually started to. Well, not we. I have started drinking something called Bloom,
Okay.
and it's pretty good.
Oh, this
Okay.
guy's
Why?
one tap over here. The Valky's one tap. Oh, there's an Octane on you too.
Oh, there's someone. Yeah.
I don't know where Valky went, but Valky went off to the left somewhere.
Well, he went this way.
Hey. Nope.
Hey. I hear her. She's inside.
Yeah, she's coming up to your door right now.
I wanted to.
I got my shield.
wanted to choose a different legend. I knew Ballistic was a bad idea. I just thought about it. I'm like, oh, let me spice it up a little bit. Nope.
Sorry, Octane.
Another team switching in, so
Yeah, you're good.
get you up real quick. We're gonna get pinched right here.
Yep. All right, I'm batting.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck. Oh no, never
Oh
mind.
no.
I thought I
Bye.
was, but
Yeah,
It's
no,
fine,
I
it's
thought I
fine.
was too. Oh,
It's
hello.
I get finished by the lifeline.
Yep. No.
Ugh.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're
It's
fine.
fine.
You know.
It's
okay.
These queue times are crazy. Dang, I feel like I've been in this loading screen forever.
Okay, so now on to your opinion about content creation.
hmm
What are your pros and cons of content creation?
As in, like, me as a viewer, or
It-
being a content creator.
It can go both, either way.
Either or.
Okay, so as a viewer, I look for, I have my select streamers that I watch and content creators and things like that. But as far as new people that I look for delivery and consistency.
Okay.
I don't necessarily care about what game you play. I don't care about how you edit your videos. That does help, And sometimes it's like, oh, okay, this guy's really good at filters, or man, she's really good at overlays and things like that. Like, there's things like that that are more enticing, but I look for how it's delivered and the consistency of that. Like, have you always done that? When did you change it up? Have you done that since? Or are you just always trying to find something new?
Okay.
So I feel like that's the pros of being like a good creator. As a viewer, what's a con for me is thinking that as a creator, you're better than anybody else. We're all in the same game.
Yep.
Like, I don't care how many viewers you have. I don't care how many subs you have. You know, I don't care about that. It's not a challenge for me. Like, for me, the arrogance of content creators, that's where I kind of, I'm good. I don't I don't want to
There's
watch it
definitely
anymore.
quite a few people like that. Way too
Oh
many.
yeah.
You know, and there's you know, not nearly as many people that there used to be, but there are still people that are like, oh man, I did this, like I got to do X, Y, and Z, and you know, I don't. Okay, that's great, I guess. If you want that. So I mean, the arrogance of like watching creators like that, that's where it loses me.
Yeah, that's understandable.
As being a content creator, there are pros and cons. The pros being that you could meet anyone from anywhere in the world, globally.
Oh yeah.
And they could change your life. 100%. I've met a lot of people over the years. In total, I've been content creating for almost 7 years now. And you know, you can meet anybody from anywhere. I've gotten to travel to meet those people. Like I've been to random places nationwide just to meet other creators. Like, man, you guys are so fucking cool. Like, why can't you be my friend that I can go visit like 2 hours away?
Down the street or something.
Like, I drive to your house. Like, you know, but the cons of that are, you know, you meet certain people that are I don't want to say boundaries, but like there's that like interpersonal relationship.
Yeah.
There are people that are like, oh my god, you're a content creator, like, you know, you can help me get views, or you know, you can help me with X, Y, and Z, like looking to make something out of what I do. And there are people that like just do not understand boundaries in general. There are people that are like, oh, you know, why don't you tell me about this? Oh, you talk about this one thing, why can't we talk about that?
Right.
Like there's boundaries, there's limits to what I want to talk about.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, I feel the same way, and I think I like it's hard for me because I'm a very like kind person, and so whenever they're like, oh well, why can't you do this and this for me? Because you know you were talking about doing that, and I'm like, well, because this is for myself, and you know type thing. I mean, I'm open to give advice. Don't get me wrong, but don't just use me to grow your channel.
Yep.
And the sucky part is most of the time you can't tell between
if you're being used.
who's using you and who wants what. So and then it gets to the point of you don't want to assume because that's automatically going to put like
a bad taste in your mouth, you know,
right. Right.
And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Hold on. My brain farted. Hold on.
Brain was like,
it was like, what the fuck are you even talking about, my guy?
Love it. Love to see it. But it's you know, or even looking at content creators as like personal therapists. Like that's a big no-no for me.
What?
like because there are people that are like, oh, I had X, Y, and Z happen, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, sorry that happened, and then they keep going into it.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
Like, man, I'm not your ears. Like, BetterHelp.com or find a local therapist in your area or something.
Great.
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
not-
limit to what I'm open to talking about. Like, of course I'm always there for people. If like you need to rant, okay, I can give you the best advice, or if you need an ear, I got you. But if
Right.
you're like saying, oh well, this happened to me, and I'm like, go get help. Like that's
Right. And on the opposite end, like, I'll have stuff going on in my life, or I'll have things that I'm dealing with, and they're like, oh, hey, what about this? Like, what happened with this? I don't want to talk about it. Like, if I don't want to talk about it, I'm not going to, period.
Yeah, like if it's too personal, you don't need to know about
it. Exactly. And like I think that's one of the biggest cons of being a content creator is that especially because things are so like not literally face to face. Like, you can't look at everyone's body language.
Yeah.
Like, you can watch a streamer and most of them are just like me, where when the gameplay is on, like, you just have your camera. You don't have like a full body view, so like you can't see them like twitching their leg or like spinning a pencil or whatever it is that like helps with their anxiety or anything. It's just you can't read body language like that, so it's hard to be like, hey, I've talked to this person about X, Y, and Z before. I can talk about everything.
It with you.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
Like if you want to continue to talk to that person, go for it. But don't think just because you talk to them that I'm gonna be the same way.
Exactly. So I think that's one of the biggest cons of being a content creator is learning how to have the boundaries of like, hey, you can talk about X, Y, and Z, but if it comes to this point, if you feel like you need to talk about it in my community, I have a dedicated venting channels.
Yeah, we do too. We have a mental health channel, so
yes, exactly, and that's like their own dedicated space to talk about whatever they want. Sometimes I check it when I'm in the right headspace for it.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I'm the same way. If I'm not in the correct headspace, then I don't want to see more negativity that could bring me down.
Exactly. Yeah. Like if I'm having a bad day, I mean, no offense, I don't want to hear that you're having a bad day too.
Yeah.
That's gonna make my bad day worse.
It's gonna make me feel like, oh my gosh, well, like what could
So I will say I won't address their name publicly, but I will kind of talk about my experience, and I will just kind of give a trigger warning. I'm gonna talk about like my personal experience with death. So sometime within the last 6 months, 8 months, whatever it was, I ended up losing my mother last year. And there was a certain point within the last 6 or 8 months where someone else had went through the same thing, and I hadn't really addressed it because I was still healing. I was still dealing with it. I still had things that I need to figure out. And I started a stream one day, just trying to be cool as a cucumber, no big deal. Yeah. And this person comes in, and I was like, hey, how you doing? How you holding up? And just off rip, I'm doing okay as I can. I'm still reeling in the fact that I lost my mom, X, Y, and Z, and just started going off on this tangent. And I was like, huh, no shit. So am I. I banned him. Out without question.
Yeah.
Like I banned them for X amount of time, whatever it was. It wasn't a permanent thing, but like that was my first instinct.
Because you're still holding, you still have your stuff that you're holding on to.
Yes,
like,
and that was still at the time that was still super fresh for me. I was like, man, no shit, I'm dealing with my mom too. Like, what a weird coinkydink. Like, go somewhere else with that. And that was the point where I was like, holy shit, like I cannot be this there are only certain things that I can be open about.
Yeah.
So, it's learning what you can talk about, what you can't talk about, and how to deal with people that just want to share.
Yeah. No, exactly. I 100% get that, because I know for sure I'm one of those, like, I don't know when to tell people, hey, I'm a bit uncomfortable. Can you, I'm still learning that for
Yes.
myself. It's
Mhm.
very hard for me to say, hey, you know what? Because then I'll go silent. So a big hint for me, and this is coming to everybody in our community, a big hint for me is whenever I go quiet for too long. Because then for me, it's triggering something in me that I still need to figure out.
Mhm.
Or I'll say, hey, I'm sorry that this happened. I wish I could give you the best advice, but I have nothing, type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's only so
And-
much you can offer. Like,
Oh yeah, 100%. And Esteban knows, like, when when I start to get uncomfortable. And he's like, well, why don't you tell them? I'm like, because I don't want to be mean.
right. And it's less, and that's 100% the other thing too. It's like the delivery behind that. Like, how
Yeah.
do you tell someone, hey, no.
Please stop.
You just gotta find the right way to do it. Like,
Just
like,
please
hey.
stop.
no, we're not doing that today. And that's how I am as of late. Like, I have learned that just, and it's different with every creator, it's different with every community that's involved.
Mhm.
But just straight up being like, hey, we're not doing that. That is what works for me. That's my personal experience with it.
Okay.
Like I said, everybody might be different.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
has their own,
But-
like, yeah.
But me just being like, hey, you know what we're not doing is that. You know what we're not doing is invading my boundaries and my personal space. That's what we're not doing today. And just being direct about it, and that has prevented it. So it's different for everybody though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, so going into it, what advice would you give to a community member who wants to start content creating?
Do it. 100%. There is nothing stopping you except yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay.
If you want to be a game streamer, if you want to have an editing channel, if you want to have, whatever it is, if you want to be like an art designer, whatever it is, if you want to be a content creator of any kind, you are the only thing that's stopping you. Throw up a stream, or record a video and just do it.
Yeah, because doing it is the best policy. Because if you're not doing it, then you're not doing it.
If you're not doing it, it's not getting done. That's, oh, I want to be a content creator. Oh, I want to be a streamer.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really nervous about turning my gameplay on. What if I'm a bad player? Like, what if somebody makes fun of me because I wore a bad shirt?
Okay,
Like,
so here's the story behind this. Like, a lot of
Okay.
the, whenever I first started content creating, you get a lot of trolls, type thing. And I'm not exactly the skinniest person. I got meat on me. So a lot of people will come in and talk about my weight or talk about my hair. And I'm like, did I say I was skinny? Did I,
Right.
did I say I don't enjoy my food, my nom noms?
Right. It's the, and that's another big thing with internet nowadays, is that there are still people that are concerned about, things that you can't control very well, or things that you can't control at all. Like, I've seen it happen all the time. They're like, oh my god, man, did you guys see this streamer that just started streaming? Man, she fucking deleted her account after a week because everybody called her out for having like a gap tooth.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
bro,
That's sad, yeah.
Like, and there's been thousands of instances of it, and I'm sure there are thousands of others that nobody talks about. Like, even some younger kid who's like, oh man, I want to be a streamer so bad. Like, oh, I want to be a streamer, and then they throw up a stream, and the people on the internet just fucking bully them. Like, why?
Yeah, they'll
But you're
make
gonna
fun of
have
like his
that.
voice. Yeah, you'll have people that are just rude as all hell, you know.
Yeah, like
Unless you're the
you know,
one kid with the pyrotechnics, then everybody's just gonna.
then everybody
question
loves you, right?
Yeah.
But there's younger dudes that want to be a content creator, and like they get bullied off the internet, like, oh, you sound like a girl, like. Shut up, Tyler. Like, fucking, I don't know why.
Nobody
Tyler's
wants
just
to
the
hear
first
you.
name that comes to mind, but like, and as a creator, you have to learn that those people are gonna be there, and
100%. You know,
You
and I
know,
think
it-
that's like what I learned.
mhm.
Because like it did bother me at first. Like I was like, of course I dealt with bullying in high school now or in school. Now I'm dealing with bullying like online. Surprise, surprise. But then I was
Right.
like,
Right.
what's the point? They're gonna be they want a reaction. That's what people want. They want to know that
Right.
they're getting to you.
Get that Bangladesh
Right, and
one.
that's the biggest thing. They don't necessarily want good feedback or bad feedback. It's just they want
They-
a
Any.
reaction of some kind.
Yeah. So if you give them like how I'm more like yeah, did I say I was skinny? They're like, oh well, no. I'm like, okay then.
Right. Like, oh, okay, I guess I can't bully you about that anymore.
Like some guy tried to come in and troll about my hair because I cut my hair very short because I enjoy it, and they're like, oh no, nice hairdo, and I'm like, oh well, thanks. I actually
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
Yeah, thanks. I designed it myself. Like,
But
There's
we
a
we
bang
also
hiding
had
in
we also
someone.
had
Dropping
trolls
Phoenix.
in on TikTok.
videos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We had somebody
Damn it.
comment like, oh, well, I just noticed that you guys were playing zero build. That's why you guys suck. Like,
Yeah.
we have potato
like,
hours
"Oh,
in this
man,
game.
I don't know why you're a streamer. Like, you have no skill.
Right.
Like, I can tell you right now, I'm not a streamer for my skill. Not at all. Not
I
at
am
all,
a
not bit.
streamer because I think I'm funny,
Right.
Right.
But I mean, for anybody that wants to be a creator, just fucking do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Like,
Screw what
there's-
everybody else
there's-
says.
Right, and there's no one that's stopping
I
you.
gotta
There's
zip
no
line
one
going up.
telling you, oh, you can't be a streamer. And if they do, let them. Like,
They're correct over
who
here.
cares?
Oh, they're doing a bat.
They're
They
down
have
here, over
red.
here.
Yeah, they have red Evo.
It's a Wraith. Red.
Oh, she
Ah,
phased.
you
Knocked her.
fucker.
Nice, good shit.
She ran right into the other team.
Yeah, I'm pushing.
Alright.
She's right here to the I thought she landed in the middle. Did she not?
She's right here.
Okay, I'm with
Right
you, Doc.
inside. Going around.
She ran again. Yep. She's cracked.
Yep.
Got her.
Good shit. Who the fuck is left?
Some fucking rat. Come on, Stuart Little, get out of there.
Come show yourself.
And it's a whole ass team ratting, and they just pop out of nowhere.
Like,
Oh, right underneath.
Dude, I had that happen to me. Literally in ranked, there was a whole ass team that was just ratting in
They're
a
all
corner.
matching clothes.
I knocked one. Nice.
shit.
Good shit.
There we go.
That's what we're looking for.
That was good.
Good shit. So, is there anyone behind the scenes that makes your channel possible?
As far as like editors or moderators or anything like that, I mean, I have my chat moderators, but
Yeah.
as far as overlays, stuff like that, I do all my own stunts.
Awesome. Okay.
Good shit.
I grew up working in graphic design for my dad. That's where I learned to design my logos and where I learned, a majority of graphic design in general, video editing, things like that. So for the most part, I do my own stunts.
I'm a little
I
jelly.
do-
I also
I-
do our like stuff, our editing, our
Mhm.
graphics and whatnot. But I have no experience in it, so I'm kind of just dabbling with everything, playing with it a little bit, trying to see what works
Yeah.
and what doesn't work. And
that's the only way you're gonna find what doesn't work. Is
Right.
you got to figure it out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I do have emote artists that I have them do their designs. The rest of it I have kind of learned over the years of experience,
Okay.
Nice.
like scene transitions, how to EQ audio, things like that. Like I've picked it up from other content creators, and now
Mhm.
I just have this kind of like jack of all trades box. I keep all my
Nice.
little tricks and tips in there.
That's awesome, actually. That's very awesome.
So
Yeah,
but-
and that's definitely a thing you got to be aware of as a content creator, as well as audio, video,
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
how
And
things work.
exactly, and
Softwares.
that's always been a big thing for me. Is like, you can have a 160p webcam and your video gameplay can be at 480p resolution, but if your audio sounds great, that's all they're gonna care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, at least in my experience, like, because there are creators that like, they have okay gear, like their game runs decently, but
Yeah.
their audio is so crisp, and I'm like, I'm subscribing to
Gosh.
this one. I am spending money on
Right.
your channel because your audio sounds so good. Like
We've got
I
a few
feel
people
you
like
in
that
my
ourselves.
eardrums.
Right.
Like the way that, and listen, there are some creators out there that just they have a way with their voice.
Oh yeah.
Not necessarily in like a seductive way or a romantic way, but like
Sometimes that's for
some
me.
people
It comes off that way.
some people do have just like a naturally attracting voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Not
No, yeah.
necessarily in a good
For
way
sure,
or
for
a bad
sure.
way, but like hey, the way that your voice sounds, my brain likes that.
Yeah. My brain's like, oh,
It doesn't.
One of those
doesn't mean I
people
wanna get-
definitely for me
right.
is Spooky Loops.
I love
Yeah,
spooky loops.
and-
Oh my
and that's
gosh.
the thing. Like, it's not necessarily like, oh, I want to hear the way you sound in bed. Like, no, I like listening to your content because you sound pleasant.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, I get that 100%. It's like one of
Yeah.
those, like, it's not sexual for me, but I do love your
Right.
voice. Like, it's just like,
And there's streamers that like I discovering streamers over the years, like for gameplay or whatever the case is. There are some streamers that I still watch now, almost like an audio live stream, like a live
Yeah.
stream of a podcast.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't care what you're doing. I just want to hear you talk. That's
Mhm.
it. And it's great. And I'll have them up while I'm doing whatever I'm doing.
Oh fuck! I just
They
got
straight,
hella
yeah,
push right
you,
here.
yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
They're coming in right here inside.
Yeah, I am in the worst possible cover right now. Because I think there's somebody up top. Yep, I gotta move back.
Hi, Little
Damn.
Hawk. Thank you so much for the lurk.
Jeez. Little Hawk, thank you so much for the lurky turkeys. We appreciate you. Yeah, they're all coming. They're searching.
I hope not.
Oh wait, no, Ash. Okay, Ash. Oh yeah. Like- Talks like I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah. No, thank you. I'm an Octane player, not a survivalist.
Okay, so what advice would you give to your past self?
Oh, that is a great question.
Could be life advice. Could be streaming advice. Either way works.
I feel like there's two different answers for this. For
Okay.
like the youngest version of me, just like life in general,
Mhm.
probably the best advice I would give is just wait.
Okay.
It gets better. It gets easier. Just wait. You don't have to rush anything. There's no reason for you to like freak out over what you can't control. Just
Yep.
wait. Are these fucking
Are they chasing you?
Are they
shitwipes
chasing?
still oh my god, get a life.
They're like, we want that octane.
Jesus. Ride the Octane somewhere else, good god.
Oh yeah, they're still chasing. What the fuck?
Man, they want some of your juice.
I hope not. Like, why? Why? Who are you?
Jeez.
Jeez.
Who
Like, do you-
Damn.
Okay. They're a 4K 20 bomb sweat lord. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
like, oh god. If you wanted your parents to be proud of you, there's better ways of doing it. Jesus. As far as like my younger self, that's the best advice I would give. Is just wait it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
As far as being a content creator, start sooner. Like,
Okay.
yeah. And don't be afraid to try new things. Like, because when I first started streaming, oh my god, I was so hesitant about doing anything. Like, and even still, I'm still like on the fence about being, streaming different kinds of games or whatever. But now that I don't rely on streaming, it's wildly different.
Yeah.
I give so much less of a shit than I did when I relied on streaming.
Okay. I see that.
No, yeah.
But as far as being a content creator, like when I first started getting into it versus where I'm at now, the one piece of advice I would give is don't hesitate to try new things, because you never know what you're gonna find.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I feel like in general, I would have had a lot more opportunities and a lot more like open doors if I just tried new things. But especially when I relied on streaming. So there was a point where I was a full-time streamer. I still had a day job, but I had a day job for play money. It was actually the opposite of where I'm at now. I had a day job for play money, and streaming was my bills.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was still, I feel like I was a decent enough content creator, but I had a really, really, really kind community turned into something wildly different. But anyway, at that point, it was like that was when I realized, hey, this person is this person and these other groups of people, these viewers are so kind because they want something out of me.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that at the time. I didn't know that's what it was, but that's what it had evolved into. But I was at the point where I was a full-time content creator, and I felt like I was doing okay. And I was specifically only playing through the Kingdom Hearts series. It was my very first time playing the games. I had never played them before then, ever. And I think that was people's reasons for watching my stream, because they're like, oh my god, I've been playing Kingdom Hearts for all these years, you've never played it? Wow, that's crazy. I want to see your experience. And like, oh my god, Kingdom Hearts fans are a different breed. Not necessarily in a good way or a bad way. It's just that is a vastly different community. Like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, they are just a different breed of gamers. And that kind of came with its own faults, but like I was so scared to play other games that I was like, oh my god, people are gonna stop paying my bills. Like people are gonna stop like gifting me subs and things like that. And at that point, I was greedy about it. I won't lie. Like at that point, I was, because I depended on streaming.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, if I play any other games, I'm not gonna be a full-time streamer anymore. So, but I wish I would have strayed away from it so much faster.
Okay.
Like, I wish I would have just started playing other games sooner. And when I very first got into content creation, not even full time, but like when I first started, I wish I would have just I wish I would have stayed doing what I wanted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Because there were points where I was distracted by the money or distracted by whatever it was. I wish I would have just kept doing what I wanted, and then I would have never had to worry about it at all. So, yeah, I feel like that's the best way I can answer that.
No, yeah, I like that. That's actually, that's completely understandable with everything too. I like that. That's actually very cool. Okay, so we have 2 more questions left.
Okay.
And then that'll be the end of the episode.
Okay.
Yep.
So would you like to finish off the last 2 questions, Sweets?
Yeah, sure. All right. So, what does personal connection mean to you?
Personal connection?
Yep.
at face value, that statement alone, personal connection is two or more people that have a common interest.
Yep.
But the personal connection is what you find outside of that.
Okay.
So, for example, there's people that they only play Apex together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They don't know each other outside of that. That's not a personal connection.
Okay.
For me, a personal connection is like, hey, we met because of a common interest, and now we share our not common interests together.
I think that's really cool. Yeah, I like that
Like-
actually.
Like, as another example, I met you on Twitch, and we're both Twitch streamers. Oh my god, that's
Mhm.
great. Now we've been a couple for X amount of years, and we still don't play the same games together. We don't have the same stream schedule, but
Mhm.
we've had a common interest. But the personal connection was kind of the adventure along the way.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
So it's not necessarily what brings you together. Personal connection is, in my opinion, what keeps you together.
I like that.
So like why, and like everyone in high school and middle school asked each other, are you gonna be my boyfriend or girlfriend? Why do you like me? But genuinely, it's that kind of question. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily why do you like me? Why do you keep liking me?
Mm.
I thought I've changed. I thought I've become a different person. I thought I've had different hobbies. I thought I cut my hair. It's something
Right.
as simple as that. Like, it's the personal connection is what keeps bringing you back.
Yeah. I see that.
All right. And lastly, if content creation wasn't a part of your life, what would you be doing? Or what do you think you would be doing?
So I try to look at that statement at face value. At content creation being like a video game player. I'll take
Yep.
that
Mhm.
as an example.
All right.
I feel like if I wasn't a video game player, I feel like I would still try and pursue some kind of entertainment. Whether it be like an actor of some kind or even a voice actor. I feel like if content creation wasn't a part of my life, I feel like I would have went in the direction of being a part of content. Because
Nice.
at one point that was a consideration for me.
Okay.
Like I wanted to get into voice acting or acting of some kind, and I feel like if I didn't get into content creation, I would have done that.
Nice.
I think that's really awesome. I I actually I very much enjoyed it today.
I did as well.
Me
I did
as
as well, and I can't thank you guys enough for having me on this.
Heck yeah. But thank you for being a
yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, of course. I feel like there's a lot of things that I don't really talk about on a day-to-day basis, and like I talked about before with communities and content creation in general, and even mutual streamers, there's still things that I don't talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I might never talk about them, but this was a chance to kind of break that doorway.
Well, I'm glad for you. Because me, myself, and I, not the biggest fan about talking about my personal life or about anything about myself in general. So,
and it's appreciated for sure.
Yeah.
So now that that's the end of the questions for me, I have questions for you two.
Oh, heck
Oh.
yeah.
Change the game a
Oh.
little bit.
by the way,
I have
Pop Tart,
questions.
welcome in. How are you doing?
Hi, Pop Tart. Hello, hello.
And if you have a question for Dr. Radical, please do
Oh yeah,
ask.
now's the
Anybody
time to
does.
ask him.
Yes, now is the time to ask.
So while we're thinking about that, I have some questions for you guys.
Mhm.
So this is a two-part question. What brought you two together, and what led you to decide that you were going to be a content creation couple?
Okay, I like
Okay.
that.
So
I like
two-part.
that.
Like,
Like
how did it start? how did
All
it
right.
get to where it's at now?
So, me and Dusty are high school sweethearts.
Mhm.
We
I love that.
we have been together for ages now.
Okay.
For
That's
eons.
Literally almost a decade.
Okay. Okay. I love that.
We actually met accidentally in
Okay.
culinary, but we've been like a part of each other's lives for
Okay.
even longer than that.
Okay. So cooking up some romance. We love that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And as far as us becoming a husband and wife duo stream team, it was an idea before Dusty started streaming by herself.
Okay.
I don't remember who came up with the idea, but we both wanted to be content creators, and we were like, why don't we do it together? But at that point in my life, I felt like I wasn't ready to do that.
Okay.
And I still kind of feel like I'm like, should I really be doing this? Right. But so then she decided, you know what, I really want to do it. I'm gonna start the channel by myself. And I was like, you go for it. I will help you as much as I can. I will learn all the graphic stuff. I'll learn editing. I'll learn everything so that way your channel can thrive and do what it needs to do.
So that teamwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then eventually last year, right before TwitchCon, I was like, I think I'm ready. I want to do it. And at first it was going to be our own like little separate thing. She'll have her channel, I'll have my channel, but it was difficult doing that. So then we decided, you know, let's go with our original idea and let's do J Gamers. Let's be husband and wife duo team. And that's how we ended up here.
Okay. Okay, I like that. That's great.
Did I miss anything, Sweets?
No, I think you hit it right on the
okay, cool.
Right.
Woo!
How does the saying go? You hit it right on.
Welcome in. Oh, hey, it's the doctor.
Hello, Prissy Gaming. Welcome in, you guys.
Yes, if you guys do have any questions you want Dr. Radical to answer right now.
Yeah,
you want the doctor to answer.
This is probably
health questions, you know.
One of the only times that I'll answer personal questions like that. So I have another question that was touched on earlier, and we just kind of like skirted past it. But kind of a joking question, but kind of a serious question. In two parts. So this is a two-part question. The first part of the question is if you had to take an estimate for how much you've spent on video games. Ever. If you had to take a rough guess, you know, online games, DLC, like, oh my god, this collector's edition I wanted so bad.
Okay. So every video game.
That concept of gaming in general, like everything included in that. If you had to take a total guess of everything, how much have you spent total?
Oh.
for me, myself, and I.
Me,
myself, and I.
Not as like, oh,
together?
Merry Christmas. Not as like, oh, Merry Christmas, here's the DLC you wanted.
Yeah.
You know, or happy birthday, I got you a gift card. Like,
I think I've
your
spent
money for yourself.
I think I've spent somewhere around $220 on video games. And I could say that with certainty because I've only bought, me, myself, and I've only bought 2 CODs and the Battle Pass for like 4 games. And that's it. I have not touched anything else.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
right, Doc.
Yeah. So mine's a very small amount of money. Bessie, how about you?
Yeah, that's great.
As for me, I get to, you know, buy quite a few stuff, and
yep.
For me, I at least would say I spent about 1,500. Oh shit, that's a Kraber.
1,500, bullshit.
Okay, more. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
You out on it. That's some bullshit.
Well,
you are easily Easily.
2,000. I'll give myself 2,000. Okay.
Okay. In total.
You're easily in the 4,000 range.
In total. Like all together.
Yeah, I would say
Okay.
all together. At least you said
Okay.
4,000. Excuse me.
I said 4,000. Listen,
Excuse
I'm the
me?
one who checks our bank account all the time.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
So I can easily say somewhere within the 4,000
Okay,
range.
fine. I'll give you that 4,000. That's my final thing.
Okay.
I would say I did spend altogether for myself $4,000, and it's maybe on like 3 games in general, just 3 games.
Okay.
4 games now.
Because we're also including games that you've bought for you to play, like.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
yeah,
Well
yeah.
then yeah. Well then yeah. $4,000. Yeah, I would say.
Okay. Oh.
All right, a question for you from Pop Tarts. How
Okay.
do you manage burnout?
I used to be really bad about managing burnout. I got to a couple points in content creation and life in general. So we'll just answer this as a broad answer.
Yeah.
So we'll just say life in general. How do you manage burnouts? I disconnect. That is my way of managing burnouts. I totally disconnect. I'm very much the person that's like, oh, I'm worried about this. I got this going on. I got this person. They're trying to vent to me about stuff. That is where I need radio silence. Like,
Okay.
I'll take a personal day from work. I will put my phone on airplane mode or do not disturb or whatever the case is. I just unplug.
Okay.
That's how I've managed my burnouts. And even if I'm not at a burnout point, I kind of step away. And I'm like, you know what?
Bugged.
I'm good. I'm so good. I don't need to worry about that. I just completely
Yeah, which ties in with your favorite way to spend the day off. Just completely disconnected.
Which completely ties into a peaceful way of, not burning out.
Yeah.
That's how I prevent burnout, and that's how I get out of burnout, is I unplug. So that's how I avoid it, and how I recover from it, is I disconnect
Nice.
100%.
Honestly, I don't blame you for that, because recently we had our internet hacked.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we were out of internet for 4 days until they finally decided to give up on us. And
Give us our internet back.
In that time, dealing without electronics or internet, it was actually quite good. I felt like I was more focused. I felt like I was more like on top of things and had a really good sense for what is it? I don't know, there's things that are happening around me. I guess to put it.
Yeah, you got quite stressed out, to be honest, once we got hacked. I mean, I to be fair, like we were like very upset because it's like, what the heck?
Oh no, yeah, we were super stressed out because like fuck,
course,
our
'cause
information, our shit,
that's a
everything.
Situation, of course. So I mean, it helps you kind of get a grip on reality.
Oh yeah.
Like, hold on, let me not focus on all this for a minute. Let me focus on everything else that I've been neglecting, things like that.
Oh shoot, sorry everybody, our internet got hacked again. Gonna need to spend a few days.
Right, and that's, I mean, that's really the best way you can do it is, and sometimes it takes a some kind of catalyst event to break you down and like, okay, I'm going in airplane mode. That's what I call it. I go on airplane mode, like mentally,
airplane mode.
socially,
I like it.
airplane mode. I just disconnect.
That's fair, yeah.
And there's people that I'm close with, over the years, my partners, my parents, whoever, like, hey, I'm going radio silent for a day or two. I'm okay. Just leave me alone.
Yeah. I'm just giving you I'm just giving you a heads up. Just, I need my breather.
Exactly. And sometimes you need something to force that for you to realize you gotta back up sometimes.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
So.
And, getting to know you more on a connection has been awesome. Like, getting whenever we were at Las Vegas, we were getting to know each other, like me, you, Moxie, and Esteban. We were all just hanging out.
Well, I mean, I was just kind of there, but yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. you
I don't socialize like that, but yeah, I was there. Thank you for including me in that. I appreciate
well,
it.
I wanted to, but to get to know you more, it's been very awesome, and I'm glad, again that you joined in on this, being a part of an episode for us, and we're glad to have you as a friend. And
so this is the end of the episode. We could either continue to keep playing if you have free time or if you want to, or we could end the episode here, raid off, do what we need to do. I do need you
another time. I am 100% okay with that.
Okay. I do need you to stay on though after we end stream, because gotta ask you something.
Okay.
But sure, so this is the end, or are we continuing?
I'm good with ending it on a high note.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do that then.
All right. So you guys, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Third Wheel. If you guys do not know Dr. Radical, highly recommend checking him out. He's absolutely amazing. Again, love his vibes. You're gonna love his vibes.
Go ahead, click on that link. They'll take you to everything about Doc.
Yes, everything about Doc, even his social security number.
Yes, it's in there. You gotta look hard.
It's in there somewhere. It's in there somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's in there.
Right.
But please do stay for the raid. We are gonna find an amazing soul to raid off to and show that gamer love. I actually already have a person in mind to raid off. I was thinking about sending the love over to Whispers.
Whispers.
Yes.
Okay. That sounds like fun in D&D.
Yeah, he's playing some DVD right now. He's playing some Huntress right now, which is really cool.
All right. Any final words, Doc?
Please
say you want to do dry. Wait, what?
Huh?
Wait,
what?
Huh? Huh?
What?
What?
No. No. Just for anyone that's listening, or if you stumble upon this somehow down the road, just remember that whether it's a good situation or a bad situation, whatever you are going through, you don't have to do it alone.
Yes.
You can.
I love that.
If you want to.
Yeah.
You can do it alone.
But there are open arms and open ears to listen to you and be here for you.
Yep. And on a more positive note, the last thing that I will give everyone is kind of to explain my slogan again, because some people may have heard it in the beginning, but to reiterate, my slogan is that I enjoy life one slice at a time. And I hope that others can too, in the sense that life really is one big pie. Mm-hmm. You just have to, a lot of people try to look at the big picture too much. Take it one slice. The toppings, the crust, everything that's in between. Just enjoy the little moments. Some people call them glimmers, like the little moments that are just there and they make things better. Enjoy the toppings for what they are when they're in the moment, and then go to the next one.
For sure. Thank you.
So you heard it here, you guys. Again, take life one slice at a time. And I agree with Doc. Honestly, Doc has given me some new inspiration just today. And again, I love and adore him for that. He says, again, with Doc, you just... I loved him in Twitch in Vegas, and I love him still. So I'm hoping to see him in San Diego whenever TwitchCon. So I'm excited for that. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your mornings, afternoons, or evenings,
wherever you guys may be. And if you guys do happen to come back here, or if you are already here in the community, we'll be live Monday.
Yes, we'll be back on Monday. For our normal, chaoticness. That is J Gamers.
Sorry, normal. We'll be singing all streams, so.
Yes, we will be singing all streams.
I don't want to miss that.
All right, we love you guys, and we'll catch you later.
Thank you for having me, guys. I hope everybody has a great day.
Bye.
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 Bye.